action video. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. You know, we doing the Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter fight. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. These celebrity boxing fights. Once again, you know, it's a trend. We about to see what Lamar Odom about to do to Aaron Carter. Let's go.
They said it's bigger than that fight, and that's all that matters. That's the message people need to see.
And the feud is over.
The feud's over.
I feel like because they're more mature and they're older, that's the way they ended the fight. If they were younger, I don't think it would have ended that way.
Let's go. Let's move on to our main event.
Aaron Carter.
Odom. The NBA.
What he sing? What Aaron Carter sing? I want candy.
The two-time NBA champion, 14 years in the NBA. Lamar Odom, former sixth man of the year.
It's not even a fair fight.
Laker for many of his 14 years. And Aaron Carter,
it's like he's fighting a bear.
Singer,
it's like he's fighting a bear.
Producer, former matinee idol. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Lamar Odom, and it's not easy to go toe-to-toe.
Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Now, they bet not hit this referee.
At 145.
Yeah, Chuck Liddell is the guest referee.
I want candy.
Let's go
the one, the only, Aaron Carter. See, let me do the ring announcements.
Welcome to the Celebrity Boxing Ring.
Oh, he's a ripoff of the actual guy.
Lamar Odom.
They ain't get his stats out. Yeah. Who is this, dude? Who is this dude? Yeah. Aaron Carter goes, hey, bro, if he come out there, I want candy, it's over with.
I'm hyped right now. All of a sudden, I just got hyped again. I got hyped. I want to see that work.
I want to see that work.
Say
you want to see that work.
To the ring.
Yeah, now you have to perform. You come in with that song, you have to perform.
Yes, you do.
With those lyrics, you got to perform.
And let's meet his opponent on his ring walk.
Oh, that's not
just about ready.
That's on YouTube.
For that, there's Lamar.
That's on YouTube, y'all. That's not my green screen.
He's 41 years of age. He has cheated death. He believes he's a walking happy. He somehow recovered after kidney failure in 2015, as well as several heart attacks and 12 strokes. He became comatose and was put on life support, but he is here. He says it's a miracle. And, okay, Mike.
Carter.
Now Aaron told me he was going to knock him out in 2 rounds. I'm like, okay.
He should have came out the I want candy.
Yeah, confidence. I don't know.
Aaron Carter says this is a blessing. It's about my body, spirit, and soul.
Oh, Aaron got him a rap group, too.
Oh, man. You want to fight, bro? I want to fight. Coming out, my cousin's there. Let's go.
But
for this fight, we had a chance to talk to him yesterday, Paulie, and he seems like his life is very much.
Let's go ahead and get to the hit. Let's get to the hit.
64
and hit him.
Let's get to the hit.
So,
fight.
Celebrity
Boxing Everybody part of this. Micah and Haroon. Everybody part of this. Chuck Liddell. And he's best thing. I love teams.
That's special sing legend. Tori It'll from Rod Famer. And the singer, he speaks and a world champion
He's
with
41.
the LA Lakers. Cross the ring, white trimmed with black. He stands 6 feet
33,
tall
6 feet,
and weighing officially for
175.
tonight's bout and an even 175 pounds. Florida.
Both more than just a new chapter.
Let's get to the hitting. Let's get to the hitting.
Time to be.
There we
1.5
go.
minutes. It's
Let's go.
3 1.5 minute rounds, and we are under.
Get in there.
Carter goes running to the other side of the ring, and lands a uppercut. Oh, Carter!
Carter's bombing.
Oh, Carter's bombing. He shoved him.
He slipped.
Whoa!
Chuck's got to get control of
Oh,
this.
he got this. Okay.
He acts because he wants to try to chop down a tree.
Carter is like got to jump up to hit him. But
He's giving it his all.
whoa.
Now Odom's getting on the jab. Now Odom's behind the jab. Now Odom's behind the jab.
I think it's sagging. Why he's sagging his boxing shorts?
This is
Aaron's got to try to get inside.
He's sagging his shorts.
Carter's got to get on the inside. There he goes with a right hand.
Dang.
Big shot.
That nigga's hitting.
And Liddell's counting him.
He done.
Hey, Lamar Odom.
He done.
What a left hook by Lamar Odom.
Liddell's
Oh my God.
continue. Here comes Odom.
Hold on, Aaron. Hold him, Aaron.
Aaron's got to hold on.
It's such a mismatch.
Oh, that punch made my eyes water.
Chuck had to remind Aaron he was still fighting.
Back to the body goes there, trying to get through this first.
Oh, where's the bell? Run, young man.
And the bell ring, the bell saves him.
The bell.
Saves him.
Dang.
Woo! He's Carter. Woo! That's some action.
I need a drink, and I don't even drink.
They hit.
Man, listen. Watch this.
Aaron's
Came
going
back
out
with that.
After this.
Ooh.
That's it.
Ooh.
Big
Dang.
jab. Nice jab hook. Nice control left hand.
3 lefts.
Ooh. Ooh.
Watch it, jab hook. Jab hook.
3.
Break it. Boom, boom. Nice little short combination by Odom. Let's see what they're telling Carter in the corner to revive him.
Pretty good execution, wasn't it? By
Yeah.
But Aaron came out slugging.
Hitting him in the face.
He's got to try to stay inside. That's the thing. He started keeping himself on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go in.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
What is that?
Aaron's in trouble.
Look at this. Aaron got a spin technique going. Watch out, Aaron. Run.
But Aaron's got to
Run, young man.
Aaron's got to get inside. Chuck's trying to break it up.
Steps in.
That's his
He's
spin.
gonna end this.
Aaron's got to let some bombs go.
Second.
He's getting worn out. He's getting worn out. He's down.
Okay.
He's down.
Okay, get up, Aaron. One.
Count. Lamar's got to get to neutral corner.
3.
Come on, get up, Aaron.
5.
Get up.
Aaron's quitting.
No mas.
Aaron quit. No mas.
Oh, he quit. He quit.
He tried.
Oh, man.
He's too small. There's no weight class in celebrity boxing.
Man, to fight.
Go up the spirit at him. He's too small.
Watch this. Go
He has to go inside. Smack
He
his
just
arms
ran the
in.
whole
Yeah,
time.
that
Was actually
turned it over nice. It was like pop, pop.
The fact.
Council redemption. Better thing.
there.
Second round. Lamar.
All right, Kevin. Anything you, Aaron, like a fucking train. Excuse my language, but it's amazing. What did you say? Gentlemen on boxing.
All right.
Who's got the next celebrity boxing fight? It'll be interesting to see. I never knew this was a league, so this is like a whole different thing from Triller and Showtime. Obviously, Showtime and HBO and all that. But they can get more people over here, or maybe they should merge this with Thriller, then it'll be a great entertainment or whatever to watch. But make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'm out. And today we are doing the Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom heated weigh-in. Some words were exchanged, but let's go ahead and get into it. I already know that's why you guys are here. Let's do it.
Now making his way to the stage from Ellicott City, Maryland. He stands 5'11", representing Team TikTok with.
Is that Stone Cold? Nah, that ain't Stone. That ain't Stone Cold Steve. That ain't Stone Cold Steve Austin, is it? Nah.
20 million followers.
Can't be.
Bryce Hall.
So like I was saying on my podcast, you can get a big fight like this if you got followers. So now they're calling out the followers. How many followers you have? 20 million. It's a lot of followers.
And now coming to the stage from Palmdale, California, 6 feet tall, 19 million followers, representing Team YouTube. Here is Austin.
It's almost 40 million people. They're bringing in.
Gotta have him officially get on the scale.
40 million people.
Over the scales.
40, almost 40 million people. These people both have when they come together, and you guys wonder why they do these celebrity fights, because they got all these followers. So many people are gonna watch this.
We're representing Team TikTok, training at Canelo's gym with Henry Garcia. Stepping on the scales first, Bryce Hall.
Let's go!
Joint is packed out.
165 pounds, 0.4. Next on the
Just cheetah print.
He's been training at 5-time heavyweight world champion Evander Holyfield's gym. Here is Austin McBroom.
Who are these dudes, man?
172 pounds for Austin McBroom.
172.
Ladies and gentlemen, TikTok versus YouTube. What a night tomorrow.
That's like my size. 175.
Miami Gardens, Florida.
Mother.
It'll be seen live worldwide on pay-per-view, courtesy of Live by Live. Boozy?
By the way, there's still in-person tickets available for the event tomorrow at the Hard Rock Stadium or on Ticketmaster.com. Now, let's get to the face-off. Boys?
Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom. Special thanks to the Florida State Athletic Commission, Thomas Sconzo for the official weigh-in. Face-to-face, it all goes down tomorrow night.
They ain't ready to fight. They fight tonight. They fight tonight, matter of fact. They fight tonight. Go ahead, swing on him. Swing on him. Somebody swing.
All the talk was out the window tomorrow night when they stepped into the ring. 5 rounds, 2 minutes per round. And it is Bryce Hall.
Somebody swing.
In the main event.
Somebody swing.
TikTok versus YouTube tomorrow night.
Bryce, Austin.
TikTok versus YouTube.
You both said what you're going to do. It's game time now. We all know this is real beef. There's a lot of tension.
Man.
But tomorrow,
I might have to watch
it's going to be resolved in the ring, so save your energy till then. You'll hear more from these guys before the bout tomorrow at the live stream. Thank you, gentlemen.
Where do you watch this fight? Where do you watch this?
Easy work.
Hey, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys also follow me on Instagram at SwisherENT. Another reaction video out the way, man. More to come. But make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. I'm out. Today we are doing the Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield fight. This is a pretty good fight. A lot of big hits. I think this is a heavyweight. Pretty sure they're heavyweights. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at SwisherENT. But let's go ahead and get into it.
And won the hearts of so many boxing fans. Standing ovation for Evander Holyfield.
Old school fight. This had to be in the 90s, late 80s.
Mike Tyson is uncharacteristic.
Evander
Holyfield. Look at all them people.
Mike Tyson.
Heavyweight, Mike. Heavyweight.
Check yourself at all
Big dog.
times. Do you have any questions?
The Ruelas Garcia fight last year.
But they get to hitting, boy.
We'll see if he's overly cautious.
As soon as he hit him, he got a clean right hand, a straight punch, which he normally doesn't throw a lot of.
And a quick right by Tyson. Tyson then with the crowd behind Holyfield.
If he's able to do it, it might be something different.
And he's also trying to.
Tyson missing with that straight.
This is crazy, bro.
Into regular fighting.
You got all these white people in here looking, bro. This look like some back in the day type stuff. I ain't gonna say it, but you know.
Top of Tyson's head. Again, a good defensive.
When they get close, tie him up for sure and tie him up right away. But Evander's a warrior. He will fight.
He wants a sort of boxing match rather than just
Holyfield gonna get the hitting though.
Holyfield nation to Tyson.
You know what? There you saw Evander Holyfield throw another body shot, and it's going to be one shot, and that's it.
The decibel level here is
been close a lot. We've been wondering.
A straight right.
Heavy hitters.
As we head for the bell.
Holyfield get to work like the third round.
They continue to go.
Them boys hitting.
As we
They gonna knock the referee out.
As we head for the bell. They continue to go.
Oh man.
Give me some Vaseline.
By Tyson. Right on the butt.
Jab, and he slips to the side. Well, actually, we got a little different shot.
God, that would have knocked the average person out. That would have knocked the average person out. Holyfield get to work though in like the third round.
By actually getting too close. He can't fight inside with Mike. I don't think anybody can.
Holyfield is fighting a fight.
Holyfield. That left hook missed by Holyfield.
I'll tell you what, the crowd thought that Mike was hurt. Mike had a good shot.
Wild miss by Tyson. Good defensive tactics here by Holyfield. Again, something unusual. Straight left hand by Holyfield. It's been Tyson holding.
Combination. Not one punch, not two punches.
Down, he'll spring there, and he'll fire a big shot. There's a big right hand over the top.
Dang.
Watch the time.
He holding him off. Put his arm out.
That landed very well. That miss there. The point is that Tyson is on the defensive against
round 3.
And commercial. Man, this is crazy. They be hitting hard. They just be taking them punches and keep going. You got that's insane.
Holyfield also showing more hand speed. Cuts in the process.
Wow. He's doing it. He's punching.
Yes.
I mean, look at the.
It's just going to be long. Holding every time to my honeymoon. In November 8th.
This fight, he's made it a championship fight, and Tyson's not
real attrition battle.
Round number 3. As Holyfield looks to counterpunch off the swinging miss by Tyson.
He's coming back with a shot of his own.
Days of grace.
Corner, but you did hear echo outs that saying Holyfield's looking to counter off your miss. We'll see what happens here. Round 4 in terms of time.
Mike's got to find a way to rip the uppercut to the middle from on the inside.
God.
He's not getting to Evander cleanly. The straight right hand over.
Tyson taking Holyfield too lightly. Holyfield coming on. A right uppercut. Counter.
Oh, Lord.
That left up by Tyson was blocked by Holyfield's shoulder.
Holyfield don't get to work though.
It is not letting Tyson do any of the bullying. He's doing all of it.
I think it'll be a big factor with this type of fight too. Evander can't keep wrestling with Mike all day and still be.
Wild left hook by Mike.
So they let him have some in a round.
Good 4.
Chicken inside, work the body. 5-5. 5-5.
You got him where you want him now. Okay?
You got him where you want him. Just keep wearing him down.
How old is man that Holyfield in this video?
Round number 8.
Dude, old.
Says to Tyson, work the body.
Look like somebody's uncle.
By Tyson, but a glancing blow. Back comes
He's disorganizing Tyson. He's keeping him out of his attack.
Them boys hitting.
To the body, digging to the chin.
a chance right now.
Them boys hitting.
That right hand to the body will take its toll.
Uppercut that sent Holyfield backpedaling. Only once in 46 fights. Mike Tyson with a straight right hand, but it wasn't flush if it bears true.
Them boys hitting. I'll be right back. Hold up.
Tyson
Be right back.
with the left.
Had to get my food. Yeah, no.
Good defensive move by Tyson, tough by Holyfield.
Tyson.
And Evander has the reach. He should use that jab more.
Got SpongeBob in that mug. SpongeBob got front row seats.
This is how he hurts his opponent. Look at that right hand. And then up underneath. Look
SpongeBob got front row seats.
Beautiful.
Round number 6. Round 5 was a good one for Tyson. The crowd.
Those are smart directions. He's got to use the jab to work his way in, and then unload when Mike weaves.
Bob and weave.
After 4 rounds, they go to the
Bob and weave.
cards on an accidental foul.
Yeah.
Now both rolling away.
Yo, at one point, Evander Holyfield just he just going in.
That was a low blow when he got hit.
He grimaced. Holyfield,
champion, like the overachieving warrior.
Woo!
There he is.
Woo! That was a body shot. He said, boom. Boom. He about to go to work now.
Like the overachieving
boom.
Warrior. There he is.
That's embarrassing.
Champion, like the overachieving warrior.
Boom.
There he is.
Oh, down goes Tyson. A left hook.
That was a body shot. I think he was a little more balanced.
Seconds left in the 6th.
Holyfield about to go to work. Meat.
Meet at a
Meat. Oh man.
Let's take a look at the butt. Well, I didn't see much butt there. And here comes the knockdown. Now the knockdown is the surprise. I think everybody.
The shot in the chest, Ferdy. Hit him with a left hook in the check. Was a balance.
Round 7 in the 6th round. Holyfield put Tyson on the canvas. That was
well, if there was anybody that's energized by that, it should be Holyfield. And it's anybody terrified by along with this aggressive animal.
a little sheer instinct right now. This crowd.
And here is where corners save you or lose you. If Jay Bright.
Go to scorecards in terms of an accidental foul.
Intelligence in this fight. Intelligence is where this is going on. Far
and
from
then
it.
some. And then some.
Far from it. He's fighting with the confidence of a man that knows he's got.
Tyson fights at such a frantic pace, and you pointed that out. Look out now as they come together.
So he's got a headbutt and hurt Tyson when they come together. Now see, they both came together. Nobody. See, look at that. Look at that. It's almost as if he got it.
I know it's even worse too, Ferdy. You'll see it again. He doesn't see it. His head turned to the side, and it just, again, shot to the temple, shot to the head. That can shut off your spinal cord a little bit. And he's bringing his head down. But that time was a flash.
Dang, that's crazy.
Scheduled for 12 for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. Surgeon Dr. Ira Trachy.
Evander ducks his head to not catch a shot with his head up in the air, and those heads are just banging.
Beautiful.
One into another. Fighting. Evander has been able to do some of what I was talking about earlier, and that is sit throwing one at a time. Mike's got to get back into combinations. He's got to get 1, 2, 3 at a time. He's not going to get it done. Evander's zeroing in on a big shot.
Tyson is confused, frustrated. He unleashed a flurry there, but Holyfield comes right back and counters to the head.
Start to wear out as he does in all fights. If that's the case, that may be the only chance. And it's tired here is Tyson. The guy that looks worn is Tyson, not Holyfield. Nothing fights, and he is not ready to fight the 12 real hard.
Did those 4 previous fights since prison prepare Holyfield properly?
Out of here.
So getting through the defense. He comes down, look at that, right through. I mean, when's the last time?
Going to this fight, I think they pulled about 40 writers across the country. One good fight, and he's proving it again here. Look at this toe-to-toe.
What have I got to do to get this guy?
It's a nice right hand by Mike.
Bro, they be hitting hard.
Evander's ducking, and he rolls with his right hand. There you see him again, trying to rock and roll. Mike's got it
for the first time in a long time.
What were the odds on a draw?
Really handicapped.
Oh, both unleashed.
Me.
Hand by Evander Holyfield.
He got Mike's attention. Mike's firing back, and now the slugfest ensues.
Mike tough though. Mike tough.
That one big shot.
He taking them hits, bro.
Grab that shoulder. Okay, breathe, baby.
You got 3 minutes.
What's the combination?
They just out there hitting.
And Evander Holyfield.
They hitting hard too.
Deep.
Again, I don't know how much they give a favorite immortal so much that it's getting to the point where either he gets a knockout or he's going to win this fight.
A right hook followed by a left by Holyfield.
Got him ahead by 3. And meaning on every round, you can only get a draw.
Ooh, he got him up.
Holyfield able to recover. Tyson missing and Holyfield countering with a right uppercut. And the punishment that Tyson has
of cardiacs.
Ooh.
A straight right hand. Oh, a straight right combination by Holyfield. Oh, Tyson's in trouble. Looking to put Tyson down and fight. Tyson is not in trouble.
God. Mike Tyson taking them hits. I ain't never seen nobody. Oh, he is taking them hits. He couldn't even knock him out. Tyson taking them hits. Oh, man.
Combination by Holyfield.
Oh.
Combination by Holyfield.
Oh, God.
Tyson's in trouble. Looking to put Tyson down and fight. Tyson in trouble.
He ate it.
He's saved by the bell.
He ate it. He ate all them hits.
Getting tired, he gets fired up, and here comes that champion's heart. And they were landing with accuracy, as you can see that. One at a time, you can see that's the one that did it. See, as he came in, that's what they've been saying. If you ever catch him, Cuffery's previous experience came in. He let the other fight go on too long, and he almost stepped in to stop.
Round 11, and now here
Mike Tyson has fought a perfect fight.
no matter what happens from here on in, we under Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready.
Oh, God. He beating.
How can I say it? It's the most unbelievable.
God.
From here on in, we under Holyfield.
Jesus
Holyfield
Christ.
continues to dig in. A left hook to the
Oh,
head.
my God.
Tyson's ready.
Oh, my goodness.
A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. For Holyfield.
Fought a perfect fight.
No matter what happens from here on in, we under Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready.
Oh, my God. What? He was eating them, though.
The most unbelievable thing I've ever been privileged to witness.
He was eating all them hits. He was eating all them hits.
And Mike Tyson on the stool.
He was eating them
Keeping
hits.
the range in the jab. There he is. He worked it off early in the round. Sticking. Smart boxing. Choosing his chances and his places to slug. And he just unloads hook, right hand, uppercut, mixes them up. Mike is in trouble here, and he's just getting teed off on. But Mike won't go down, and you'll see a good left hand and a right hand here. That started to really be the beginning of the end for Mike. The right uppercuts were landings that Tyson is famous for.
Man, that was a good fight, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this and more different videos on the way. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Another reaction video. Today we are doing the Victor Ortiz and Floyd Mayweather highlight when they boxed. I don't know when this boxing match was, but you know, Floyd gets a crazy knockout. You guys are gonna see it though. I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen it, but make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into it.
World champion, former super lightweight world champion, former two-time welterweight world champion, and former super welterweight champion of the world, the undefeated Money
Mayweather. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
With red, officially weighing in also at 147 pounds.
Crowd be rooting for it. They be wanting Floyd to lose so bad, man. They be wanting Floyd to lose so bad.
Knockouts. with 2 defeats and 2 bouts even. His KO to victory
Can't fight
ratio
dirty
is
and
among
win,
the
my
highest
boy.
in boxing history among welterweight champions. From Ventura, California, the reigning, defending WBC welterweight champion of the world, Vicious Victor
Well, Dave, you can certainly feel the electricity in the crowd. There's been a lot of anticipation for this one. It's funny that most people say that Victor Ortiz is the bigger of the two guys.
All right, gentlemen. We were the rules in the dressing room.
Mayweather actually had a
I expect a
104-pound
good, clean
title.
fight.
Let's get it.
Obey my commands at all time. Watch out for the heads inside.
I ain't gonna lie, this made me want to box. Who trying to box? Let's get it. We can box. DM me at Swisher ENT.
Well, Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the black and orange, and in the silver trunks that look white on the screen.
Yeah,
with the
get in there.
colors of the Mexican
Get in there,
flag
Floyd.
and
Hey, get in there.
the American flag on the left side of
Get
the
in
plate
there.
is Victor Ortiz. Jab getting through there by Mayweather right away here. A little tentative is Ortiz, who needs to put pressure on it.
One of the things to watch for with Mayweather is that sneaky right hand in the first round of fights. He can throw it like a right hand lead as if he were a lefty. And he can also make you miss and then turn quickly and make you pay.
And I'll tell you, with all the talk about his age, I mean, that shows you right there. The sneaky right hand, he turned it over. He still has the hand speed. Another right hand bops off the face of Ortiz.
It's not that
Ortiz
old.
catches him
Well, actually, I
back.
don't know when this fight
Now he
was.
tries to muscle Mayweather back, and Mayweather won't move.
Ooh, get in there, Floyd.
Ortiz came, as you see, he's a southpaw.
What they used to say,
Power
bob
in
and
his
weave?
left hand.
Bob and weave.
Oh, man.
There's that right
Bob and
hand
weave.
lead by Mayweather, perfect against the lefty. And what you watch with him, when you measure punching power, is a guy that's like a 7 on a scale of 10,
Yeah.
but he hits you with a ton of 7s in the course of a fight.
Yeah.
And that's what he means by breaking guys down. There's one thing that's
Okay.
clear to me at 34 years of age. He hasn't lost
34.
a lot in terms of
It's
speed.
not that old. Like,
And
I guess it is in
it's
boxing age, though. But you get hit in the head
Ortiz. Ortiz is more of
all
a
the
power
time.
guy, yet the power punches in this round have been landed by Floyd Mayweather Jr., who's the challenger here.
Well, Ortiz needs a cooperating style in order to get inside and put his opponent down. He had it against Berto. Will he have it here? Different story.
And he was down twice against Berto himself, but many people...
He got
think
Kansas
that
on
could be
his
the
shirt.
fight
He
of
from
the year.
Kansas?
It
Maybe he
certainly
like
was a
boxing
great
at
fight.
Kansas University.
But this is a different kettle of fish.
The college have
Berto,
boxing
while
too?
a wonderful
Mhm.
fighter, is not in the same league.
Get in
nor
there.
are many other fighters with Floyd Mayweather Jr. For all that's said negative about him, he is a great fighter.
Get in there.
And there you go with the right hand lead again after the shoulder roll he shows.
And that's there all night for him, and he knows it, and that's his power shot. Where the left-hand lead for the southpaw would do the same thing. No
They so
problem
quick.
far with the guys
They so
stepping
quick,
on each
man.
other's feet.
Interesting thing about Mayweather is, regardless of whether it's righty or lefty, he throws the right hand at a time when you think he's going to throw the jab. That's one of the things that makes him so effective.
And he's landed it about 4 or 5 times. A lot of
So quick.
anticipation for this fight. Ortiz really didn't open up in the first round because he couldn't. He can't box with this guy, Dave. He's got to try to muscle this guy as best he can. He can't box with him.
So what he's going to try to do is bob and weave, work the way inside, cover up on the way, and then try to do damage to the body once he gets close in his
There you go.
plan. But Mayweather, with his reach, with his anticipation, look, there's the right hand greeting him on the way in when you thought a jab might be the shot there.
This man
He
has
is
not
so
lost a fight.
instinctive.
That is insane.
And there's the
We're going to speed it up a little bit.
defensive move by Mayweather. And if we get numbers throughout the course of this fight, it'll be quite telling to see what Ortiz.
So far, he's going to be under. There's no incentive to be
stage.
Professional athlete, no athlete.
I'm really just trying to get to that part.
And Mayweather, and you're trying to, in the case of Ortiz, retain the title. Athlete, and you're trying to, in the case of Ortiz, retain the title. And Mayweather is sort of picking them apart.
Right. Different fighters have a different tentative aspect to it, and they need something to get them going, which Ortiz is trying to open up a little.
And every garden arena independent out here, and
every time whether the right hand
throws that right hand, so he's very high.
Look at the leverage on it. All of a sudden, standing straight, he generates power.
What hand of fights beat him up a heavy frost.
So here, that's
exactly right.
Smaller.
Last, see that elbow?
Now you can do 7 or 8 from you in one shot.
I'm fast forwarding. I'm trying to get to a certain part.
The right hand. He is after. I hope that but he is going left hand.
Be a great 16 for but then when you add power to it, well, it's one thing to be a great defensive fighter, but then when you add power to it, you get this from Mayweather. 16 for 29 in the power department in round.
Really teeing off with that right hand on the left thigh of the champion.
Give him that work.
Look at Logan, and everything was.
Ortiz is not.
Joe warns Ortiz.
Now Ortiz said Floyd was throwing elbows, but I ain't seen him throw no elbows yet. I just big punches, just big punches, straight big punches.
When we were in the dressing room, Danny Garcia said to Joe Cortez,
you can feel the intensity of the fight as it goes on.
He his elbows, but he blocks a lot with his elbows. Look at this.
But wait till I get to that part.
I mean, it's a boxing lesson, isn't it?
On 2 different levels.
Ooh,
I mean,
he got his ass right there. I ain't even gonna lie.
Guys on 2 different levels. Ortiz trying to change that in a hurry.
Tries to open up, he catches him recently.
Nope. Nope.
Says no.
Eating it.
And Ortiz doesn't like it. The crowd going absolutely crazy. Anytime Ortiz ignites, so does the crowd.
Because they want Floyd to lose.
One of the few bright spots.
They want Floyd to lose.
In the fight so far.
They want Floyd to lose.
He almost got there.
He was hit pretty good in the second. He said that real nice free and the champ. But on
that right hand.
Pick him down the middle.
Here we go.
Most of them high in the
Here we go.
by the eye.
It's about to get real.
Pick him down the middle. And there's Ortiz battling back. But look where the hands are of Mayweather.
Oh.
He lunged forward with his
head.
Time has been called, and now a point's going to come away.
Yeah, it's about to get real. It's about to get real. How you going to headbutt him? That's cheap.
That wasn't intentional headbutt.
That was intentionally headbutting. That's cheap.
One of his most aggressive rounds in the fight.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Let's go.
That's cheap. Get him, Floyd. Get him, Floyd. Get him, Floyd. 2-piece with a biscuit. With a biscuit. 2-piece with a biscuit. Lay down. Go back. Bop. Bop.
And then as Ortiz tries to
wow.
Mayweather makes him pay.
That's what you get for headbutting, my boy. That's what you get for headbutting, boy. Bop. It's over. It's over. It's over. The champ is here. It's crazy.
Mayweather made it seem like he would embrace.
They're gonna replay that. They gotta replay it. They gotta replay it.
And then
look at that. He headbutted him. Bop. Bop.
And then
headbutt.
A deliberate headbutt.
Could have lost 2 points there. So now he goes for the apology.
Oh yeah. You know what? Let me tell you something. Good fight.
Referee Joe Cortez is not there. Boom. Left hook.
Bop.
Right hand.
Don't you headbutt me. Let's go.
You don't hang out in the kill zone.
You don't do that.
Floyd Mayweather. Now this is going to be controversial, and it shouldn't be. You got to protect yourself at all times. Took him out of it, and that finished.
He's looking over at the referee.
Man, what a great man. Man, this boxing videos are going crazy, man. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button for me. And once again, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.
The 30-year mark. A 1-inch height advantage
When
for
was
Sugar
this?
Shane.
This is a while ago.
Arm length advantage of 2.5 inches for Floyd Mayweather.
This is a
Measured
long
from the
time
armpit
ago.
to the end of the fist. They both weighed in
It was
at
a
or
long
1 pound
time
under
ago.
the welterweight limit. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shane Mosley fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt, we go to the scorecards if the 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell at any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Mosley with Naseem Richardson just over his corner. There's the record at welterweight, which began with the wins over Rivera and De La Hoya all the way back in 1992.
Old as fuck, bro.
2 of the 3 losses at this weight level were to Vernon Forrest. Same man who beat him in the Olympic trials back in 1992. And then the 3rd loss to Miguel Cotto in a very close fight at Madison Square Garden at the end of 2007. In the sport. There's a video playing in the arena to orient fans to Mosley's great career. A pure prize fighter who from the age of about 12 has been a figure on the American scene, Emmanuel Stewart. I mean, despite the fact that he didn't go to the Olympics in '92 with his buddy Oscar De La Hoya, he had one of the great amateur careers at that time.
He had a brilliant amateur career, and that's what's so beautiful about this fight. You have Shane Mosley and Floyd Mayweather Jr., both who started boxing at the age of 5. So they've been in boxing all their lives, and you can't even ask them, when did you start boxing? They say, well, when I went to school. I mean, they've been boxing all of their lives.
They've been boxing all their lives.
Both very intelligent, too.
Hey, look. We're watching the Shane Mosley fight. This is supposed to be a good fight. We're going to find out. He got some Eminem. Yeah, this is a long time ago.
Crowd will respond
this is about 11 years ago.
As they will respond to Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, like 44 now.
It's different. It's almost impossible to dislike Shane.
How old is Floyd Mayweather?
Because he is so friendly, so warm,
44 years.
so open.
He was 33 in this.
So often his
this is 11 years
personality
ago. This is 2009.
the opposite of what you expect from a veteran.
This is 2009, bro.
You know, when a lot of fighters get to this stage, this moment.
I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade.
The crowd, they freeze, they lose it. And that's why some fighters are born to perform. And
you better lose yourself in the morning, knowing
and what an
you better
amazing
never let
moment
it
for
go.
Naseem Richardson, who a few years ago suffered a stroke so debilitating that it robbed him of all movement and speech on the right side of his body. At that moment, it looked as though it would be impossible for Naseem Richardson to ever go through a full training camp and train a fighter again. It's an almost superhuman comeback that Richardson has made to get to this point.
And then for this to be really his, almost getting to be his signature fight. This is the first time that he's been in the papers, quoted on the internet everywhere, and more so even than his fighter. You know, he basically just got on the scene with the last fight when he fought with Margarita, but this is the fight where he's really getting a chance to get his recognition.
So there are 2 great human stories in the Mosley corner. But nevertheless, he is a big underdog tonight, just as he was last January against Antonio Margarito.
What is remarkable about Mosley, and distinctive, is that he's one of the few fighters I've ever known in the lower weight classes who, as a veteran, 38 years old, still fighting in virtually the same aggressive style as he did when he was in his 20s. He's not one of those veteran fighters who decides that instead of walking through the fire, I'm going to tiptoe around it.
Right, most fighters, as they get older, they become more defensive-minded.
And if Richardson weren't a good story, or a good enough story, Mosley's cut man tonight is the elegant Jimmy Glenn, who is approaching the age of 90 and can still get it done.
Let's go, Floyd.
Now here comes Floyd Mayweather. At 33, it doesn't seem appropriate anymore to call him Pretty Boy Floyd. But what he does in the ring, from a boxing purist standpoint, is more than pretty. It's beautiful.
See what they're going to do, man. The camera might cut off. I'm about to cut it back on. FYI.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. dressed up as always, this time in a three-piece get-up.
Is that fur?
Get up.
There's Pops. Oh, he about to go to church. This is 2009.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. dressed up as always, this time in a three-piece get-up.
This is incredible.
Is that fur? Or
hard
velvet?
to tell. Floyd Mayweather has been told that it's time, and a request has been made for him to leave the locker room, but so far, not ready. Brings a smile to the face of Leonard Ellerby.
Oh, he just said, I'm not ready yet?
One of those self-made men who worships his creator.
Seated there next to Mayweather is former Olympic heavyweight Nate Jones, and he credits Floyd with having helped
Floyd is in some fur.
Yeah, they became really good friends during the 1986 Olympics when they were teammates.
That's right. Floyd was in Atlanta as
Floyd is some fur.
U.S. Olympic boxing team then.
Yeah,
Floyd is in some fur.
Jones fought as a heavyweight, and that relationship has endured since then. And, he didn't make it as
why
a
they got
professional
him in
fighter,
some
made it
fur
Jones.
like that?
And he had problems against him too long. And so Floyd hired him, gave him a job with him, and he's been with Floyd since then.
Well, Nate, for his part, says he had trouble with both clinical depression and alcoholism, and he credits Floyd with having helped to rescue him from both of those difficulties.
This is crazy. It's 2009.
Now the build-up continues inside the arena, and Shane Mosley is waiting in the ring. So,
He made him wait.
implication, Emmanuel, of Mosley standing here waiting in the ring?
He made him wait. He made him wait.
I'll be honest, I think this is a part
He
of
made
not
him
just
wait.
a plan to upset his opponent. He really
made
had to
him
have
wait.
his music and everything in place before he comes on.
He
You'd
made
be
him wait.
surprised how these fighters are about to walk in music.
That's
They want
crazy.
everything to be right and timed properly, the whole fireworks and everything before he makes his super grand entrance.
It certainly isn't analogous to the moment June 27, 1988, when Michael Spinks appeared not to want to exit his dressing room to fight Mike Tyson in Atlantic City. That was a different story. And hey, we getting some good rhythm and blues in the ring now. Floyd has decided to have us serenaded with classic R&B
This is the
tonight.
OJs. I mean, I know but this is the real OJs.
Making people wait. Oh
The
my
honest to
God.
God OJs
Yeah,
in the
they're
ring.
singing.
Doing their thing.
They're singing their heart out. Oh man, he made him wait.
He must have wanted to give them time to get on and do their little show a little bit before he made his entrance.
Do things, do things, do things.
He said do things, do things. Yeah, I gotta rewind that. Oh man.
Them time to get on and do their little show a little bit before he made his entrance.
Oh man, hating. He said do his little show. That man hating.
Do things,
Do things, do things. Money time.
Coming to the ring, Floyd Money Mayweather.
I ain't never watched no fight in my life, bro.
So Mayweather makes his way into the ring. And Larry, it does appear to be fur with the red leather. There's a look at some of his notable wins.
Why is he in fur? Why is he in fur?
Hard to choose a best performance, so many of them have been so good.
Do things.
Although maybe the 6 knockdown annihilation of Diego Corrales was the one that most caught your eye. Let's take it up to Michael Buffer in the ring now for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, from
let's get ready to rumble.
Of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA.
Hey DJ, drop this shit.
Mayweather Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions are proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Sponsored by Tecate Cerveza con Carácter. AT&T Go Phone, unlimited talk and text for $60 a month. StubHub, where fans buy and sell tickets. DeWalt Tools, guaranteed tough. And the motion picture Iron Man 2 in theaters Friday, May 7th. This bout dedicated to the memory of Arthur Mercanti and Lorraine Shargan. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairperson Pat Lundvall. Executive Director Keith Kaiser. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring the bout, Adelaide Bird, Robert Hoyle, and Dave Moretti.
Right? Nobody want to see the Conjuring.
And inside the ring, the man in charge of the action at the bell, referee Kenny Bayless.
He was in
and
China.
Now, for the tens of millions
like 3 years
around
ago, he
the
was
world,
in China.
And the tens of thousands here in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Tens of thousands here in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
What did he say? Chris Brown made that face.
And the tens of thousands here in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
That's legendary. I gotta get
Waiting
that
out of the blue corner with head trainer brother Nazim Richardson. Wearing black with aqua, official weight.
It was a game, boxing game.
Pounds.
Let's get ready to
Professional record, 46 victories, including 39 knockouts, with 5 defeats and 1 no decision. From Pomona, California, the former lightweight world champion, former
ready to rumble.
middleweight world champion, and the current 3-time welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Shane Mosley. And fighting out of the red corner with head trainer Roger Mayweather, wearing red and black, officially weighing in at 146 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 40 fights, 40 victories, including 25 knockouts. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, the former junior lightweight, former lightweight, former super lightweight, former welterweight, and former super welterweight champion of the world, Floyd Money
I'm gonna play Let's Get Ready to Rumble later, so stay tuned. Gotta download it. I ain't paying for it. It better be free. It better be free. For free. Chris Brown about to sing. Chris Brown didn't even sing. Oh, he already sung.
We okay here? We're okay here.
Okay.
Now, Shane Floyd. We went over the rules in the dressing room.
Okay.
I expect a clean, tough fight. Obey my commands at all times.
Okay.
What I say, you must obey. Good luck. Touch him up.
What I say, you must obey. That's his line. What I say, you must obey. He said that in the first fight we watched.
Exciting fighter before
what I
the
say,
first
you must
bell.
obey.
Shane Mosley after the first bell. What are we going to get tonight?
We're gonna get a fight that will be pretty good and entertaining because it's in America. I guess, I don't know. Ding, 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 ding. They about to hit. They about to hit.
And an immediate question is, will Shane try to apply pressure? Or will Shane read Mayweather for a while and box?
I'm going to pause. I'm going to come back because, hold up.
A much more tighter competitive fight, and maybe Shane would have been the physical fighter.
Larry's point is quite well taken. When you've been the physically gifted one all your life,
there we go.
It is not easy to look
now
at another
live,
man in
baby.
front of you and say to yourself, oh,
now
I get
we
it.
are live.
He's faster.
This has been a good fight so far. I was streaming from the beginning, but it wasn't
It ain't no hard fight. You keep boxing this motherfucker like this. Keep boxing.
Keep
boxing.
boxing.
Thinking man's game.
Keep boxing. I was saying earlier that you can really feel the intensity of this fight and watching the fight. They really trying to fight. It's like a real fight, but they get in the ring.
Not big. See, you get that big shot off, and you got caught up in the cracking with that big shot. That big shot comes down the road.
CompuBox totals through round 5. Totals. Mayweather 66 of 162, 41%. Mosley 46
I was saying also, I was like, I ain't never watched boxing before, so.
28%. At 165, Mosley is throwing 33 punches per round. That is a Floyd Mayweather pace.
65, one what?
Mosley is throwing 8%. At 165, Mosley is throwing 33 punches per round. That is a Floyd Mayweather pace.
Mayweather's
bro, this is crazy.
I'm sorry.
They really like in here.
Mayweather a little wild too at times, which you're not that used to seeing.
But you know, the tempo is just where Floyd's favorite punches at the pullback check, left hook, pulling Mosey in and catching him coming in with a pullback hook, or either hits a little lunge in left hook where he loads up and springs over those. He very seldom puts combinations together. You don't see Floyd throw 3, 4, 5, 6 shots the way that Sugar Ray Leonard and other fighters did. He'll throw 1 or 2 punches because he's always going to be in balance and he want to make sure he's going to be back in the defensive mode if he misses. But
well, he's
That was a stunning
God, right in the jaw.
if he misses. But
well, he's
That was a stunning shot from Mayweather right on the button.
again over the left hand, which Shane holds low.
But Shane is not holding his left hand up to block it, nor is he rolling the punch neither. Just as if he's out of position, fine. If he doesn't and misjudges, he's going to get hit with it. And you may see him get hit with more right hands as the fight goes on.
Sleep.
Because Floyd is getting closer and closer. He's trying to get closer so he can land the right hand easier.
Another stunning right hand by Mayweather and the big left hook. He's landing shots cleanly inside.
But you know, Floyd has landed the punches, but he never pushed more than 2 shots. Very seldom he's going to tackle. But Shane is coming in and committing himself. But for whatever reason, his hands seem to be real loose and real rubbery. His punches are not tight and compact. Very loose. And Floyd's are very much more compact and more powerful. Much more body weight.
Shane Mosley spent 6 or 7 weeks in the gym training to fight Andre Berto in a fight that was scheduled for January 30 and went by the wayside after the earthquake in Haiti. Then, of course, he got back into the gym in a hurry to get ready for this fight. Is it possible he's overtrained?
It's very possible. Your body have to recuperate. You can't just keep in training all the time.
It's possible he could have withstood that better if he weren't 38.
The money. Gotta get the money. Money, 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 money.
Floyd Mayweather Sr.
What he need to do.
Waiting in the wings.
Yeah, tell you.
Hoping, some say, to train his son again. At the very least, he offers that he's available should his brother Roger Mayweather find himself, as the result of a court trial next summer, in a position where he might be away for a while.
The rope, just don't get on the rope.
Here you see Floyd land typical shots the way he landed short, clean, accurate punches. And the closer and closer that he gets to Shane, the more and more he's going to land those punches. Clean, accurate punches. Here you see Floyd land.
He blocked him. He blocked him with one hand. Can't fly.
Here you see Floyd land typical shots the way he landed short, clean, accurate punches. And the closer and closer that he gets to Shane, the more and more he's going to land those punches, because his punches are very short as compared to Shane, but Shane has to have a little bit more of an arm loop into his punches.
Statistically, that was his best round for Mayweather. 22 out of 42, high for the fight. 11 out of 16 power shots, that's 70%. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Look at Jim, 58, 56, 4 rounds to 2. Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I tell you, he gets off first, he blinds you with that left jab, and then he puts that straight right hand in there like an arrow, hits Mosley on the jaw with it. He really good, nice combination puncher. Piled up a lot of points with that lead right hand. I mean, you know, Mayweather gets off first all the time, and I think that's what does it in the eyes of the judges. He sort of blinds Mosley, and then he whacks you with a hard right hand. 4-2, Floyd Mayweather.
Emmanuel, Shane Mosley's jab does not appear to have had a big effect for him in the fight.
No, in fact,
he's not landing right hands.
All of his punches, it seems like he's not even closing his hand. His punches are too loose. He's doing jingling punches, I call them. And Mayweather's got much more power and explosive on him.
Where's the left hook to the body with which Mosley terrorized opponents in the lightweight division? Is it just impossible to land it against Floyd Mayweather?
I think Floyd has just got him into the zone and the pattern that he wants him to fight in.
Bring it up.
Stone's chain, totally off track. And he can't get his rhythm to go on.
I'm trying to see where the power shots are. I don't see much power. I just think Floyd is out-quicking him and out-boxing him.
Well, remember, CompuBox calls everything other than a jab a power shot. If it's a hook, if it's a straight right hand, if it's a body punch, if it's an uppercut, it's a power shot. By CompuBox definition, anything other than a jab.
God. He got him a few times.
That's a power shot.
Now those are good shots.
I think he's lost respect for Shane's punching power too. That's why he's coming in now. You realize that Shane is punching with a loose wrist, his hands are not even closed, and so he's becoming more and more aggressive.
I think most nights Floyd Mayweather isn't thinking knockout, is thinking of winning every round, just allows it to happen according to his own skill level. He may be thinking knockout now because he's found it so easily to hit Mosley with right-hand shots.
Yeah, but he's still a very, very cautious fighter still.
Mosley redoubling his effort here, trying to throw combinations. What about more right-hand leads, Emmanuel, since the jab isn't working?
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Well,
what did he just hit him right there?
Since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Emmanuel, since the jab isn't working.
What?
From Mosley?
Yeah. Leads, Emmanuel,
since
the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Well, his right hand is better than the jab, but all of it is loose.
Oh, man.
It's really tight and compact where you have his really tight body weight behind it.
Time.
And Shane looks a little bit weary as he goes back to his corner at the end of the 7th.
He hit him so fast in the mouth.
Tight
Hold up.
in the gym, but all of it is loose. Nothing is really tight and compact where you have his really tight body weight behind it. Tight.
Right hand leads Emmanuel since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah. Leads Emmanuel since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh my
leads Emmanuel
God.
since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh my
leads Emmanuel
God.
since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh
leads
my
Emmanuel
God.
since the jab isn't working.
He hit him in the mouth so
Yeah.
fast.
Leads Emmanuel since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
His right hand.
But that's better. You just walk into the shop for you if you move the hand. But you gotta wake up, see? I tell you, this kid's gift is his condition. Got nothing to do with that other stuff. All right? That's why.
The towel.
Yeah, get the towel. Gotta put the water on him because you gotta keep him woke. You look like you're fading on me, man. That's what I'm saying. Wrap the towel. You look
Oh
kid's
man.
gift is walk.
Lord, he's getting beat, bro.
It's better than the jab, but from Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Leads Emmanuel since the jab isn't working.
From Mosley?
Yeah.
Oh, anybody else see that? I don't even think they saw that. It was so fast.
Yeah.
His right hand.
Since the jab isn't working. What about more right hand leads Emmanuel since the jab isn't working?
From Mosley?
Yeah.
His right hand is better than the jab, but all of it is loose. Nothing is really tight and compact where you have his really tight body weight behind it.
Time!
And Shane looks a little bit weary as he goes back to his corner at the end of the 7th.
All right, so you're dropping these rounds. But that's better. You're showing me something a little better. Gotta hit you with this water. Gotta wake up for me out there, Shane. Gotta wake up for me, baby. All right? Can't depend on one big shot. The hand still gotta move.
You got sugar
Right, walk into
across.
the shop for you if you move the hand. But you gotta wake up, see? I tell you, this kid's gift is his condition. Got nothing to do with that other stuff. All right? That's why.
The towel.
Yeah, get the towel. Gotta put the water on him because you gotta keep him woke. You look like you're fading on me, man. That's what I'm saying. Wrap the towel.
The towel.
Dang, this is crazy.
Let's go.
Mayweather, 45-17 edge in total connects over the course of the last 2 rounds. According to CompuBox count, you heard Nassim Richardson there, Emmanuel. According to CompuBox count, you heard Nassim Richardson there, Emmanuel, asking Shane Mosley to wake up and get back in the fight. I sense that he's already worried about his fighter's ability to withstand the punishment as the fight goes on.
I agree, and I'm looking at the expression in his face between rounds. He's not comfortable with the situation. I'm looking at the expression in his face between
his ability to withstand the punishment as the fight goes on.
I agree, and I'm looking at the expression in his face between rounds. He's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And Floyd seems to be totally relaxed, cool.
No, that's a hard warning, sir. They don't do it.
Floyd seems he's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And in rounds, he's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And in rounds, he's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And Floyd seems to be totally relaxed, cool.
No, that's a hard warning, sir. They don't do it. Here we go.
Okay,
Keep it
Kenny
clean.
Bayless this morning, Shane Mosley,
Keep it clean.
for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. 2 fighters are talking. Manhandling.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. It's getting good.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Here we go. Keep it
Kenny
clean.
Bayless this morning, Shane Mosley,
Keep it clean. Keep
for
it
simply
clean.
manhandling Floyd Mayweather. 2 fighters are talking to each other. And while Shane's talking, morning, Shane Mosley, for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather.
Keep it a hard warning, sir. They don't
No,
do it.
he didn't hit you when he said break.
He's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And in rounds,
withstand the punishment as the fight goes on.
I agree, and I'm looking at the expression in his face between rounds. He's not comfortable with the situation, meaning Shane at all. And Floyd seems to be totally relaxed, cool.
No. That's a hard warning, sir. You don't do it. Here we go.
Okay,
Keep it
Kenny
clean.
Bayless is warning Shane Mosley
Keep it clean.
for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other, and Kenny Bayless is warning Shane Mosley for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other.
It's getting
and
good.
Shane's talking, Mayweather hits him with a left hook and a right hand.
It's getting good.
Shane's still talking.
That's what they should do. I mean, it's not time to have a conversation.
Absolutely right. This isn't time to talk. But Mayweather's talking along with Mosley. They are chatting with each other in the middle of the ring. You can bet it's not friendly. With Mosley, each other, and while Shane is warning Shane Mosley for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other. Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other. Manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Kenny Bayless is warning Shane Mosley for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather.
Hold on. Let me fix the camera real quick, because I know it's about to cut off. Let me just go ahead and do that, so I ain't gotta worry about it, because it's about to get good. This is about to get good. This is about to get good. Hold on, I'll be right back. This is about to get good. All right, let's go.
That's a hard warning, sir. You don't do it. Here we go.
Okay, Kenny Bayless is warning Shane Mosley for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other, and while Shane's talking, Mayweather hits him with a
hard warning, sir. You don't do it. Here we go.
Okay, Kenny Bayless is warning Shane Mosley for simply manhandling Floyd Mayweather. Two fighters are talking to each other, and while Shane's talking, Mayweather hits him with a left hook and a right hand. And Shane's still talking.
That's what they should do. I mean, it's not time to have a conversation.
Absolutely right. This isn't time to talk.
How much are those
Mayweather's
seats?
talking.
They right there in front.
Along with Mosley, they are chatting with each other in the middle of the ring. You can bet it's not friendly.
I'm a little surprised. I hate to say this because I never expected this, but Shane is looking his age in this fight. I never thought I would see it this much. Totally different from the fighter that I saw that fought Margarito.
Well, Margarito may have been his last hurrah.
Yeah.
You can stop the clock, but you can't stop time.
And also, you look at the.
You can stop the clock, but you can't stop time. Margarito may have been his last hurrah.
Yeah.
You can stop the clock, but you can't stop time.
And also, you look at the style of Mayweather. Mayweather's really got him right into fighting his fight.
Margarito was big and strong. Mosley was far faster than Margarito. That is not the situation he's looking at tonight. Faster than Margarito.
See that?
That is not the situation he's looking at tonight.
God.
Margarito was big and strong. Mosley was far faster than Margarito. That is not the situation he's looking at tonight.
Don't push.
Mosley was far faster than Margarito. That is not the situation he's looking at tonight. Faster than
He faked it when he just came behind it.
Mosley was far faster than Margarito. That is not the situation he's looking at tonight. That was big and strong. Mosley was far faster than Margarito. That is not the situation he's looking at tonight.
Don't push.
Shane can't handle the speed and the coordination of Mayweather. It's that simple, and there's no one particular punch.
Watch the elbow.
Floyd Mayweather is grinning now at our announce table. This is something that happens when he begins to feel as though he's completely in control of a fight.
And Shane's face tells me he's a defeated man. I mean, I think the spirit and everything is gone.
Look out, fellas. Look out.
Most fans on the far side of the ring are standing up. I think that's because of the skirmishes that we've had in this round.
the two physical altercations that Kenny Bayless is working with.
Well, they're all on edge, I think, thinking that Mayweather's going to knock him out.
Incidentally, one of the fans who was standing up over there was Irvin Magic Johnson, and if Irvin is standing, you don't want to have the seat behind him.
You shut that motherfucker down right now.
You got to force the exchange now, Shane, because we got to get him out of here. You're capable of doing it. It's the water. You're capable of doing it, but you got to force the exchange.
This is crazy.
You can't look for breaks. On the break, he's going to fire. On the break, he's going to fire, Shane, every time. He's pulling you out of the break. He's catching you clean. All right? You're going to have to sit down and force the exchange with this guy. Change your level, man. Walk him out there, stick and fire. Shane, he got to get out of here.
While you see Shane complaining, he gets hit with a right hand. While you see Shane complaining, he gets hit.
To sit down and force the exchange with this guy. Change your level, man. Walk him out there, stick and fire. Shane, he got to get out of here.
While you see Shane complaining, he gets hit with a right hand by Mayweather. Like he's been getting hit with so many of them. Each round, Mayweather gets hit about 2 or 3. Like he's been getting. While you see Shane.
Walk him out there, stick and fire. Shane, he got to get out of here.
While you see Shane complaining, he gets hit with a right hand by.
Change with this guy. Change your level, man. Walk him out there, stick and fire. Shane, he got to get out of here.
While you see Shane complaining, he gets hit with a right hand by Mayweather. Like he's been getting hit with so many of them. Each round, Mayweather gets hit about 2 or 3 good right hand shots. He never puts them together. If he had the meanness of a Tommy Hearns or Ray Leonard or Duran, he probably would have stopped Shane in that last round.
He probably.
But he still is playing it safe. He doesn't let combinations go with 4 or 5 combinations. And Shane should be glad for that, too.
I think it may be convenient to suggest that this is because Mosley's 38 and he's getting old in the fight. Personally, I don't buy that. A lot of people thought this was a close to even fight, even though the odds were so wide in Mayweather's favor. There were ringsiders who believed that Mosley had a big chance. And I think that Floyd Mayweather is showing you again that his skill level is different from other people.
I was one of those that thought that this would have been a much more tighter competitive fight than this.
I know about 2 or 3 people who gave Mosley a really serious chance.
I was one of them.
Okay, and the odds accurately reflect the fact that virtually everybody was picking Mayweather. Whether they had an affection for him or not, they were picking Mayweather to win. So I don't get that this is something unexpected. I think what is unexpected is that Mayweather has stood his ground. He hasn't been just trying to box and get out of the way as he usually does. He accurately scouted Shane for not being a pure boxer and is taking advantage of it.
Stop. Keep working, Shane. Stop. That's right. Come up between. That's right. Come up between. That's right. Come up between.
That was a perfect example. Shane threw about 5 of them legitimate punches, and Floyd threw one little short right hand and did more damage than he did with about 7 of those little pity pat shots.
Stop.
Agreed.
We got the workout, fellas. Come on, here we go. Heads. Watch your heads.
Good left hook.
Heads. Watch your heads.
Good left hook by Floyd Mayweather. The right hand brushed across Mosley's face. Mosley missing over the top with the right hand. Hasn't been able to throw that many of them in recent rounds.
What they are Hale Mosleys. Just not getting there.
Work out. Watch your heads, fellas. Work out. Stop. No. It's all right. Let me break, okay? All right, here we go.
As this fight winds down, more and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao. More people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Oh my God. Let's get this ass whooped.
As this fight winds down, more and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao. More people are starting to think about winds down. More and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao. Mayweather and Pacquiao. More and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao. More and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Buddy, I'm sitting here thinking about her already.
Good. Let's go to the body on that bitch this time, okay? Let's go to the body on that motherfucker here.
Shane Mosley Jr. His dad is working with him in the gym.
That's gotta be terrible.
The new trainer, Nassim Richardson, calls him Spicy Shane Mosley.
You still got time, Shane, because of what you are.
That's gotta be. Bro, he caught that nigga, bro.
Buddy.
Starting to think about this fight winds down. More and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao. More and more people are starting to think about.
You can't say shit to this. Like, you got your ass whooped.
More and more
Floyd Mayweather.
As this fight winds down, more and more people are starting to think about Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Buddy, I'm sitting here thinking about her already.
Good. Let's go to the body on that bitch this time,
That's crazy.
Let's go to the body on that motherfucker here.
Shane Mosley Jr. His dad is working with him in the gym. The new trainer, Nassim Richardson, calls him Spicy Shane Mosley.
You still got time, Shane, because of what you are. But damn it, you got.
Here you see Floyd Mayweather with a nice counter short right hand. Roll his shoulder, come back with the counter right hand. Here he comes back with another right hand. Shane doesn't have any defense and his reflexes are not sharp enough to get away from those right hands. If he could do what Floyd did, roll his shoulders and come back, he may have something going for him, but he has no really good defensive move for right hands at all.
There's another near-perfect round for Mayweather the way he fights. 17 out of 43 for Floyd, 40%. Shane Mosley was counted by CompuBox to have thrown 45 punches in that round, and he landed 3. Harold, how do you have it?
Okay, Jim. 88, 83, 7 rounds to 2, Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I've got Floyd winning 7 rounds in a row. I mean, he's just dominating this fight with that hard lead right hand, with the left jabs. I mean, when the guy gets off first, he kills Shane Mosley. When he gets off first, just like that, he just stops Mosley. But even when he doesn't get off first, he backs up, times him, sets it up, and throws that straight hard right hand. 7-2, Mayweather.
I'm guessing that CompuBox has counted at least 25, maybe 30 Sugar Shane Mosley fights. I'm guessing that in all those fights, you'd be hard-pressed to find any other round that was as desultory for him as 3 out of 45. Desultory for him as 3 out of 45. There's a landed punch for Mosley, and Mayweather comes right back with a counter right hand. Body shot for Mayweather. Mosley ducking and slipping, or trying to.
The general feeling after the negotiation between Mayweather and Pacquiao broke down
There we go. Come on, let's work out of there.
was that Mayweather had to find an opponent that the public and the media and the experts would accept. That if he took a lesser opponent, that it would seem he was ducking Pacquiao. And that's why he took Mosley. And he is proving his point right here.
Mosley has landed some leather in this round. A couple of right hands, landed a straight left jab there. He just hasn't gotten anything solid onto Mayweather, which might change the momentum of the fight.
Never seen Mosley in this kind of peekaboo style. Have you?
No, I've never saw the expression on his face to being defeated. He doesn't have any confidence at all as compared to what he's had before in the past. The only thing he's got is a little fire in him that he's always said if he gets hit, he'll fire right back.
His head, man.
Crowd is now rising in the excitement of watching Mayweather do his thing, and rising in the excitement of watching Mayweather do his thing. Now rising in the excitement of watching Mayweather do his thing, and wondering whether he's going to consider the possibility of going for a finish.
And the referee, Kenny Bayless, is positioning himself to observe Mosley.
Stop!
10 rounds in the books.
I'm gonna stand here and watch you take a beat, son. Have any word about it? I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take a beat. You get that head movement, start finding them hands, Shane. I know you come from a different cloth, son. Don't make me do something I don't want to do. You understand me? I need you to get, well, damn it, you got to give me something. You got to give me something. You're not moving the hands. You dropped off the hand speed. You're going to have to punch with it. Instead of keep waiting for a spot. You inside looking for a perfect shot. There is none. Move the hands, man. Step over and come back. Say it to me. I'm going to move the hands. I'm going to step over and come back. Say it.
I'm going to move the hands and step over and come back.
That's what I need. Then you ain't tired. And I know you ain't that tired if you can repeat it.
Man, this is crazy.
You can still got it because you got that warrior in you. All right? But damn it, we need it. Off hands, man.
Naz Richardson, a desperate performance enhancer at this moment.
Well, he's saying the right thing, but there's nothing that Shane can do with this situation. He doesn't have the coordination, the power, you know.
It doesn't have the coordination, the power.
For Mayweather right now.
Mosley's had some late knockouts, notably against Ricardo Mayorga a couple of years ago. Mayweather, generally at this moment in the fight, is content to continue asserting his dominance. He doesn't judge his record according to how many knockouts there are. His thing is to outbox you. Record according to how many knockouts there are. His thing is to outbox you. And he's done that clearly against Shane Mosley.
It's interesting that he's beaten Mosley in a more dominating way than he had with Oscar De La Hoya. Of course, Mosley beat De La Hoya twice, and De La Hoya gave Mayweather a better fight.
Some people believe De La Hoya won the second fight against Mosley. This group in particular was adamant about it that night. And, of course, one difference is, a lot of people say if you want to fight Floyd and you want to have any success at all, there's a right hand by Mayweather, then you better start with a great jab. Mosley has never had the really great jab, right, Emmanuel?
No, he's like a rubber wrist. He doesn't have any power with his jab at all.
And just to follow the point through Larry's comparison, De La Hoya did have an excellent jab.
De La Hoya one of the greatest jabs in boxing.
So that's the difference, and maybe that's the reason that De La Hoya was not as one-sidedly beaten as Mosley appears to be at this moment.
Stop. Here we go.
In fact, for about 7 rounds, Oscar De La Hoya was in the fight with Floyd Mayweather because of that jab. And it was only when he began missing with the jab and then eventually stopped throwing it that Mayweather took over the fight.
Stop.
Here, the takeover began in round 3 after Shane Mosley had some fireworks that lit up the crowd in round 2.
Well, actually, at the end of the first round, I saw right away Evander Holyfield was going to take over the fight. Even though he'd been hurt that round, I saw he survived it, and I could just see his coordination, his focus, his eyes, his intensity is way better than Shane's.
Another hard right hand by Mayweather. Mosley is swinging and missing. I don't know if he's done what Naz Richardson told him to do, move his head, step over. I haven't seen it. Right hand by Mayweather. Mosley is swinging and missing. I don't know if he's done what Naz Richardson told him to do, move his head, step over. I haven't seen it, if he's done it. I don't know that I've ever seen a trainer make the fighter verbally repeat the instruction the way Naz did. Well, we're 1 round away from what would appear to be the 41st consecutive victory of Floyd Mayweather's unbeaten career.
Being the mean, box the shit out of him. Stay behind that stick now. He's down. Keep whooping his ass, but stay behind that stick. Let that motherfucker run into something. He's out.
Trust that motherfucker and come on top.
Last and final round, touch gloves. Keep on, get him, Shane. In that tie-up, when y'all locked in, when you let that short shot go.
Last and final round, touch gloves.
He using that elbow on his balance. This is it, baby. In that time, let it go. This is the dog. The bullshit is out now. He gotta go. You've done it before. I need it now. This is what warriors do.
This is crazy.
Well, let's see if Shane Mosley has plan Z.
In front.
Mayweather's round-by-round winning streak ever since the second round continues on Harold Letterman's unofficial scorecard.
Bring him up,
Left hook to the body. I've been looking for it all night. Shane Mosley finally threw one.
Stop. Heads, fellas. Watch the heads.
Good left hook by Mayweather. Mosley had to hold on for a moment. Mayweather was able to get in a shaft of a right hand, too.
Stop back. Here we go, fellas. Come on, work out. Stop.
Another left hook to the body by Mosley.
No, let him up. Step back. Work out, fellas. Come on, work out. Stop. Come on, fellas. Stop the wrestling. Come on now. Let's go.
Stop. So you have to assume that once this is over, all the talk will be about the subject we spent the first part of the year discussing, or the latter part of last year discussing, and that's Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. The difference would be speed.
Well, Pacquiao's pretty fast himself.
That's the point.
Obviously.
Is he faster than Floyd? That's the question.
Pretty fast himself.
So fast.
Well, Pacquiao's pretty fast himself.
That's the point.
Obviously.
Is he faster than Floyd? That's the question.
Fast himself.
That's the point.
Obviously.
Is he faster than Floyd? That's the difference would be speed.
Well, Pacquiao's pretty fast himself.
That's the point.
Obviously.
Is he faster than Floyd? That's the question going into that fight. Ever since the moment in 1992 when Vernon Forrest upended him in the Olympic trials and prevented Shane Mosley from going to the Barcelona Olympics, where he was expected to be shoulder to shoulder as a star with Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley has been fighting for recognition, fighting for singularity, fighting to try to get the public to see him
as the star which many people in boxing saw him as. This was the chance. This was the forum. But the question now, did it just come too late? Or is it a situation where Shane Mosley, like every other one of the opponents who preceded him, situation where Shane Mosley, like every other one of the opponents who preceded, a situation where Shane Mosley, like every other one of the opponents, or is it a situation where Shane Mosley, like every other one of the opponents, was the forum? But the question now, did it just come too late? Or is it a situation where Shane Mosley, like every other one of the opponents who preceded him, discovers that Floyd Mayweather's skill level, Floyd Mayweather's conditioning, Floyd Mayweather's application to the sport is at this moment unique. And he stands alone.
Shane Mosley's body of work over 18 years will stand the test of time. Tonight, it could not stand against a younger, better fighter. How you feel, man?
Oh, man.
A warm moment for Mosley with a couple of members of Mayweather's corner, Nate Jones and Leonard Ellerby. Floyd, for his part, looking relaxed, collected, and really not even winded.
No, it wasn't even really a tough gym workout for the most part.
That's how good he is.
After the first round, he was at ease, totally in control, and thank God that he's not a really aggressive guy, because if he had, he would have.
We've seen several times before. The faster, more well-coordinated fighter.
He said, come on, man. Even when they said break. Come on, man.
Using his defense to frustrate the opponent. Faster, more well-coordinated fighter. We've seen several times before. The faster, more well-coordinated
Come on, man.
fighter.
Even when they said break.
Using his defense to frustrate the opponent.
Being identical, it comes down to skill. There's no other intangibles that are going to give one fighter the advantage.
And only on a night like tonight, King, and 4.57 million followers feels small.
When he wants to. Throwing only when he wants to.
only tonight. I can tell you this, Face Jarvis has been promoting, this event, and he's been doing throwaway videos on YouTube that get 2 million views. So Jarvis is telling millions, hey, I'm going to conquer him in the ring tonight.
Let's get the night started and send it up to Foos.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami and the ultimate showdown between the titans of social media. Two platforms enter tonight, but only one will leave victorious. This is Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, available only on pay-per-view. A gracious thank you to our governing body, ISKA, and to ringside judges Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, and former world champion Keon Wilson. Your referee for this bout, Chris Molina.
Undefeated.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 146 pounds, with a staggering 48 million TikTok followers. Born here in sunny Florida, now living in Los Angeles, California, the deacon of dance videos, Michael Lee.
Final copy box numbers will reflect Mayweather's dominance.
And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 151.5 pounds, with over 4.5 million subscribers from across the pond in the United Kingdom. A man-made man in the Face Clan,
throwing 108 more and nearly doubling Mosley's connect percentage. Hunt Zone will show you Floyd Mayweather's unusual mixture as he lands only 17 body shots.
You got your instructions before the fight. You know what I expect of you. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner. Obey my instructions at all times. Are we clear?
He throws most of his punches at the
touch gloves if you wish.
The left hook,
Let's get this work.
the right
Well,
cross,
FaZe Rug, I can tell you, your boy, he looks all business.
I'm telling
you.
And Larry Merchant stands by with the winner.
Thank you very much, Jim. Congratulations.
This is insane.
Floyd,
I never knew it was this much to boxing.
Why did you turn yourself from a defensive wizard into an offensive force tonight?
Well, I wanted to give the fans, what they wanted to see. They wanted to see a toe-to-toe battle. Fans didn't want to see me moving. Fans wanted to see me coming forward. So, that's what we did tonight. But first, I must thank God, because without God, this victory wouldn't be possible.
What did you see in Shane Mosley that made you think you could fight that fight?
Just going over the game plan with my dad. My dad and my Uncle Roger was at home, watching videotapes of Shane Mosley. I don't watch tapes of no opponent that I face. So my ultimate goal was to, box early, then start pressing the attack later on in the fight.
What especially do you think you could exploit in his armor?
I think that we should have pressed the attack a lot earlier, and then we could have got the knockout. But Shane Mosley is a tough customer, and he's one hell of a fighter. What else can I say?
He appeared to, if not hurt you, stun you a bit in the second round. Were you?
Well, that comes with the territory in boxing. Only the strong survive. Of course, this is a contact sport. Sometimes you're gonna get hit with big shots. You must suck it up and keep fighting hard like a warrior.
Do you feel any different in fighting this type?
Fighting hard like a warrior.
He got him too.
Sometimes you're gonna get hit with big shots. You must suck it up and keep fighting hard like a warrior. Sometimes you're gonna get hit with big shots. You must suck it up and keep fighting hard like a warrior. Sport. Sometimes you're gonna get hit with big shots. You must suck it up and keep fighting hard like a warrior.
Do you feel any different in fighting this type of fight than your normal?
Well, I'm happy that me and Shane had a chance to fight. It's a part of history. He's a future Hall of Famer. I'm a future Hall of Famer. And we had to get the fans all over the world this fight. They deserve it.
It was a pretty one-sided fight, so let's go to the next business at hand. Do you believe that you can find a compromise to make a deal to fight the fight everyone wants to see with Manny Pacquiao?
If Manny Pacquiao wants to fight, it's not hard to find me. We was gonna make this fight happen. A couple months back, we weren't able to make the fight happen, so we move on.
Well, is the issue of the blood testing such a strong issue in your mind that if he doesn't bend to your will as Shane Mosley did, does that mean that there's no other way to make the fight?
I take my hat off to Mosley. Mosley was a warrior because, Mosley had problems in the past, but he's a strong man. He done what I asked him to do. He took the blood and the urine test. All I want to do is be on even playing field. So if every athlete in the sport of boxing is clean, take the test. I'm willing to take the test.
It's Pacquiao's position that he will do whatever the commission says. The commission has indicated that they might be flexible and maybe in changing some of their rules, but not necessarily all the way that you want. Does that mean essentially that you're going to be at loggerheads and that the fight can't be made?
Like I said before, if Manny Pacquiao take the blood and the urine test, we can make the fight happen for all the fans.
And if he doesn't?
We don't got no fight.
Are you satisfied that finally you fought one of the toughest guys out there? Since you fought De La Hoya, you had fought two smaller fighters with big followings that made a lot of money, but you've been heavily criticized by me, among others, for not taking on the biggest and strongest guys. So how satisfying is it for you now after this kind of win?
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You hell of a fighter.
All right, Shane. He neutralized virtually everything you could do. Why?
I think after when I caught him with the big right hand, I might have started loading up a little bit too much. I played into his hands, and I couldn't. I tried to bounce around, move around to knock it off from me, but I was just too tight. I started getting tight, and I couldn't throw a number of big shots. So,
Shane, you've been a professional fighter for 18 years. Why are you tight in a fight like this?
I think, like I said, when I hit him with the big right hand, I said, okay, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna get that knockout sooner or later. And he started being able to avoid the punches.
All right, so okay, after a few rounds, certainly you can see that you got to go to Plan B.
Yeah, no.
Was he just too good? Did he just surprise you by standing at arm's length and challenging you and beating you to the punch?
No, he did surprise me. I kind of figured that he was going to try to do something like that if he can. Once he tried to get my time, I just couldn't. I couldn't adjust, and he adjusted, and that's why he won the fight.
You virtually begged for this kind of fight. What are your?
And I'm happy that he gave me the fight. He gave me the opportunity. Well, if
again,
it was going.
Great career.
The tape. I'll tell you, Emmanuel, I'm beginning to wonder, as great as Pacquiao is, I'm not sure there's a logical formula for beating Floyd Mayweather. It's the natural tendency of everyone in the sport, including Mosley,
Boxing
including
is so
Pacquiao,
old.
to throw many more punches than Floyd does. And in doing so, they're going to create opportunities for him to counter.
What was that dude's name?
And he's so precise and so disciplined about limit.
I was watching one earlier.
Using Squarespace helped my business
Using the Squarespace
website, store, and
Welcome back, fight fans, to another video here on The Fight Game. Capitalizing Mayweather is a defensive genius. His mastery of the shoulder roll defense is fundamental to his boxing style. His left knee, avoid the land down. The 4 straight right hands Arturo Gatti was a gruesome to land clean. Mayweather's fight versus Arturo Gatti was a gruesome beatdown, but him landing 4 straight right hands is a thing you don't often see in a boxing ring.
Wait, was it like a short fight? I guess it was. 2005. 2005. Lord.
Bail of the tape for Arturo Gatti versus Floyd Mayweather at 140 pounds. Gatti is 5 years older at 33.
I think I can get a better one.
Let's take a look at
Y'all both received.
This is the highlights.
Y'all both received the same instruction. I expect you to protect yourself at all times.
2005.
Keep your punches up and give me a good clean break. Touch gloves and good luck.
It's great to want to be great. Floyd Mayweather believes he is, and many observers also believe that. Gatti wants to find out if he is.
In his last fight against James Leha, Arturo Gatti was throwing more than 40 jabs per round. Yesterday he told us, my jab is the key to the fight, but I'm not going to be jabbing Floyd to the head. You watch me jab him in the upper chest, on the shoulders, and particularly, I'm going to hit that front shoulder with my hook so many times, his arm's going to fall off. As for Mayweather, he's been fighting many of his recent fights up close in the pocket, where he's very hard to hit because of his elusiveness, and very solid with that straight right hand, and you just saw him rake.
Yeah, got to start out with a jab good, but he's so much slower than Mayweather that it's hard for him to catch up with Mayweather. Mayweather hooked him off his jab already.
And the difference in hand speed is immediately apparent. Gatti with a right uppercut. Gatti says, Floyd hasn't felt power like mine. Every time I hit him, I'm going to hurt him. Mayweather says, sure he is. That straight right hand already appears to have done a modicum of damage to Gatti's left eye, which has a red spot around it. Mayweather allowing himself to be taken to the ropes and into the corner.
Come on, let's back it up.
There's no place in the ring where Floyd isn't comfortable.
What did the referee stop the action for just then?
I have no idea. And Earl Morton is known in the past as a referee who lets people fight. But it's a big event. Maybe everybody's a little nervous. Whip left hook by Mayweather. Gatti trying to make that jab a factor. He's been a little more reticent to throw in the last minute after getting raked in the first minute. Good left hand by Gatti. Stops Mayweather's right.
And his jab just offset one of Mayweather's combinations there, so it's smart of him to use his jab. But Mayweather's using his too.
Painting as he comes in, trying to set up a right hand. Arturo feels he needs to land something solid early to make the point to Floyd. And Floyd hits Arturo with a left hook on the break as he comes in.
What just happened?
Painting as he comes in, trying to set up a right hand. Arturo feels he needs to land something solid early to make the point to Floyd. And Floyd hits Arturo with a left hook on the break, and now there's a knockdown in round 1. And Gatti can't believe that.
6, 7, 8. Come on, Gatti. That's fucking bullshit. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Gotta protect yourself at all times. But that's when the referee make a call that ain't really called. That's why I asked when he came in and stopped it for earlier.
That was not a great first round for referee Earl Morton.
What? It is suck to be the referee.
Okay? Now listen, keep stepping around to your right. Okay? You stand in front of him a little too long. You stand low, beautiful. When you're moving over, you get under the hook. Start shooting the right hand to his body. Don't try to hit him in the head with it. Okay? Don't let that get you off your plan. Don't let it get you off your plan, baby. Don't worry about it. That's only one round. Okay? Don't worry about it.
If you cross the head again, you'll go by there. As long as it goes, it's going to get busted up.
All right, here you see Floyd jump in with a hook. Gotti got low. His head was on Gotti's neck. He hit him first ball while he was down. The referee comes like he's gonna come in. He's waiting for the referee to say something about him. Hit him while he's down like that, and Floyd hits him with another hook.
I can't blame Mayweather. He took advantage of the opportunity that was presented to him in a professional way.
He's supposed to.
I agree, but I thought the referee could have stepped in.
He should have when the head was on the neck. When the arm was on the neck.
Gatti got nowhere near Mayweather's body in round 1. Quick left hooks by Mayweather, forcing Gatti to keep his right hand in.
The bad thing about this pace, I think, is that this favors Mayweather.
Oh my gosh.
The bad thing about this pace, I think, is that this favors Mayweather.
Mayweather appears willing to take some risks when he gets inside. And again, the hand speed advantage readily apparent in the first 2 rounds. Floyd able to beat Arturo to the punch from distance and able to land 2 or 3 to Arturo's 1 when they get in close. 3 punches there. Gatti seems off stride. Roy doesn't seem sure of what he wants to do.
No, he's not sure because his speed. He's used to guys being able to hit when he throws these big punches, but Floyd is not there. Floyd's defense is exceptional, and people didn't understand that.
There's a body shot. Left hook to the body. First time that Gatti's had a chance to throw to the ribcage.
We gonna watch his first fight after this. If they have it, like the first real fight.
Left hook grazed Gatti's chin, and another big left hook catches him slightly. Right hand is solid.
God.
Left hook grazed Gatti's chin, and another big left hook catches him slightly. Right hand is solid. Combinations by Mayweather. Left hook grazed Gatti's chin, and another big left hook catches him slightly. Right hand is solid. Combinations by Mayweather. Too much speed. Maybe too much power too.
Entirely too much speed. And if Gotti lets him sit outside and box at this pace all night, he'll peck him to death like this all night.
Gatti's going to have to sell out to get inside. There's no way he can win the fight fighting at range like this.
No way possible.
Swelling under both of Gatti's eyes.
Gatti brought back his old cut man, Joe Souza, after Souza, showing loyalty to the fighter he had first worked for, switched to James Lehi in the last fight. After some initial anger about it, Gatti said, hey,
I got to appreciate Joe for his loyalty, and he's done great work for me. He certainly has said, hey, I got to appreciate Joe for his loyalty, and he's done great work for me. Gaddy said, hey, I got to appreciate Joe for his loyalty, and he's done great work for me. He certainly has, and he may need to do great work again tonight.
Hold the glove. Hold the glove.
He's so fast.
And he may need to do great work again tonight.
Hold the glove.
Huge left hook. He certainly has, and he may need to do great work again tonight.
Hold the glove.
Huge left hook. And the straight right. Arturo hasn't really landed anything big in the first 2 rounds. It's been a landslide for Floyd Mayweather. At this rate, it's hard to imagine Gaddy lasting into the late rounds.
Listen to me. You're not doing what we worked on. You're not doing what we worked on. You stand in front of him too long. You're standing too straight up. Come on, baby. Don't get off your plan now. Attack it from an angle. You stand in front of him, get him with right hand leads, baby. Keep the left hand out in front. Stay low. Come on, champ, baby. Come on, baby. You can do this. Okay?
They know what the fuck they're up against.
Keep touching him with the jab. He's busting up already.
All you got to do is keep checking his ass with that hook. Still with the right hand when you want to. How you feel? All right, bro.
Feel good?
No shot.
He see Floyd landing the straight right lead at will. Come back with the left hook following it. Ends it with a right to the body, then another right over the top.
Floyd Mayweather loves the spotlight. CompuBox numbers in round 2, Gaddy 4 out of 42, Mayweather 27 out of 47. If it was an election, they'd project the winner right now.
In boxing, the hare usually beats the tortoise.
Just walk it right out. Just walk it right out. I said walk it.
Harold Letterman has scored 10-8 in each of the first 2 rounds. That's how big a landslide the second round was in Letterman's view, because there was no knockdown. Still, he scored at 10-8.
I scored it a 10-9 round. Although Mayweather clearly won it, I don't think he inflicted that much damage.
The hand speed is making it very difficult for Gaddy to get anything started right now.
Let his hand go. Let his hand go. Hey!
Well, he got in a good low blow, and he may need it. Earl Morton asking Gaddy to keep him up. Earl Morton's only refereed 5 World Championship fights, and his inexperience may have contributed to the confusion in round 1. Gaddy acknowledged to us yesterday that he didn't expect to win the first 4 rounds, but surely he expected it to be more of a fight than this.
Mayweather really is on point tonight. He's very sharp. He's not allowing Gaddy to make no mistakes. Every mistake that Gaddy makes, just about, he's capitalizing off of it.
And Arturo Gaddy's right eye is swelling badly.
Come on, let's go. Box.
Now Morton stops Mayweather and says, you keep him up.
Thank God he landed a pretty good right hand then. Didn't seem to really have no effect on Floyd.
Gaddy is very protective with his right hand. Mayweather's been so quick with the left hook. Mayweather sticks a jab. He's landing more or less at will in these first 3 rounds. There's a vicious right hand over the top. And another one just for good measure.
The crowd trying to rouse Gaddy, but so far Mayweather has taken the crowd out of the fight.
Most of them apparently stunned by the utter one-sidedness of it so far.
Yeah, Gaddy can't beat him at this distance or this pace for sure. Floyd can do this for 3 years.
As you enjoy this classic rebroadcast, we remind you to mark your calendars for these upcoming boxing shows. November 4 on HBO pay-per-view, Carlos Baldomir makes the second defense of his welterweight crown against pound-for-pound king Floyd Mayweather Jr. November 11 on World Championship Boxing, Vladimir Klitschko defends his portion of the heavyweight championship against American Calvin Brock. November 18 on HBO pay-per-view, the rubber match between 130-pound superstars Manny Pacquiao and Eric Morales. And December 2 on World Championship Boxing, Winky Wright looks to stay on course for a rematch with Jermaine Taylor as he faces Ike Quartey. Log on to HBO.com for a complete schedule of upcoming boxing.
How you feel? How you feel? Keep that stiff jab on that. Hard to the head, hard to the body. Show the hard one to the body. And when you get looking for that, slide that right hook in there on his ass.
Hit him in the head too much. Hey, make him think that whole thing, buddy. Okay? You got to hit him. Don't worry. Don't worry, baby. Come on.
You can be the hero if you want to.
Don't worry, baby. Don't get upset, okay? Let's
Hey,
go out there now. Let's
man,
fight.
you already
I
know
you
what
can
it
fight.
is, man.
Let's get the head movement going. Come on, baby, like we did in the gym.
We gotta do this
Get that body
podcast,
movement. Just
man.
step around.
Gotta stay in your corner. Go back and stay in your corner, man.
We gotta do this podcast, man. I'm gonna have to get off.
Right, you saw the overwhelming
Get
CompuBox
off
numbers
stream.
through round 3. They throw about the same number of punches. One guy lands 20, the
know
other
what
guy
I'm saying,
lands
man.
70. Harold, how do you have it so far?
Okay, Jim. 3-0, 30-25. Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I gotta tell you something. I gotta talk about that first round. Now listen, boxing's got rules just like any other game. If the referee doesn't yell stop or break, okay, and you stand there looking at the referee, Floyd Mayweather had every right to hit Arturo Gatti and knock him down. Morton did nothing wrong whatsoever. Gatti objected to the fact that Floyd grabbed him behind the head, but if you don't hear the referee yell stop, I mean, Floyd can hit him. 3-0, Mayweather.
Mayweather kicking that.
Bring it up, bring it up. Okay, I see. Come on now.
So Harold
Bring it up.
exonerates the referee and doesn't necessarily think he should have stepped in when Mayweather appeared to be holding Gatti's head down. And there's a vote for Earl Morton in round 1. We're well into the fight now, round 4, and Arturo Gatti, to my view, Roy, hasn't landed a single body punch. That's a very bad sign.
And that's what Buddy just told him. You're not going to the body. You're all here hunting, and that's because of his fans in here.
We're well. And there's a vote for Earl Morton in round 1. We're well into the fight now, round 4, and Arturo Gatti, to my view, Roy, hasn't landed a single body punch. That's a very bad sign.
And that's what Buddy just told him. You're not going to the body. You're all here hunting, and that's because of his fans in here. You're not.
We're well into the fight, body punch. That's a very bad sign.
And that's what Buddy just told him. You're not going to the body. You're all here hunting, and that's because of his fans in here.
It's getting brutal in there as Mayweather fires at will.
A tattooing got his taken right now. A heavy tattooing. One that he won't be able to respond to like he does in normal fights because Floyd won't be there for him to respond to it.
Yeah, gorgeous podcast. It's been real, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Here, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at SwishyENT. We're gonna stick to the boxing things, but it's boxing theme, but we got Dorf's boxing this time. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. I don't want to talk too much because I'm gonna talk during the video, but let's go.
I was looking, this guy's a bad, I don't know what to expect here.
Yeah, so
this guy looks like he's 70, this midget.
Yes.
He's already staring at him. They're staring at each other. Look at that stare.
Let's
yeah,
go.
so in red is our...
and the under the rope. We always
love it, under the rope.
our current
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to do some boxing now. Who want to box? Let's box. Let's go.
champion.
Smidge the Doorman.
Smidge the Doorman's going up against Tony T.O., a.k.a. Tattooed Midget.
No one wants to get
Can I
knocked
say
out, though. That's the
something
only
that I
part.
didn't like?
Yeah.
Why is the champ in the ring first?
It's fucked up.
Not
it's
right.
fucked up.
It's not right. Well, I can bring up the fact that this championship match is not for his lightweight championship, but instead for the baddest motherfucking midget in the game championship.
I mean, this guy.
You can't say midget. You gotta say
champ
dwarf.
is way, way bigger.
Oh, it's Dave. It is a big time height advantage. 4'2" and 3'11".
Only a
4'2".
10-pound weight difference.
I gotta be honest.
3'11".
Part of me just feels.
That's what
Here we go.
4'2".
This is the
That's what 4'2" looks like, and 3'11". I thought it was a little bit taller than that.
And look, he's got BMFM on his ear already. He's predicting a win here.
This is the most electric thing
The
in
crowd
all
is on
sports.
pins and needles right now.
When they run to the middle.
I hope Smidge runs that signature run.
Wait, how much did they weigh? Hold on.
He's saving it for the third round.
How much did they weigh?
Is on pins and needles right now.
When they run to the middle.
120,
I hope Smidge
110.
runs that signature run
Dent.
style.
Oh, a little heavy dude.
Maybe saving it for the third round.
Oh.
The little man comes out with a big shot.
Oh.
He's back to the ropes. Into the ropes. And they are these guys that just go big left, big right. Smidge in control. I'm the champ for a reason. Oh, but they're swinging.
No love lost.
Big right.
No shortcomings.
Big right, Smidge. The
He's gonna knock him out.
is teaching him a lesson.
He's gonna knock him out.
Wow. Baddest man on the planet. Who?
Let's go. Body
Smidge
slam.
is saying this is my ring.
Body slam.
From Smidge.
Body slam.
Bending over.
Oh. Ooh.
Unbelievable gear on Tony Elliott.
Oh, he kind of went into it. This guy's fighting. We gotta fight. Good straight.
Oh,
Good
they're
right.
going for it.
Man.
Going for it.
Of course. What you expect?
Do you think if Za walked into the ring, they just walk out?
Oh.
What was that? Do you think if no back down?
Oh, you can't do that, bruh.
Do you think if Za walked into the ring, they just walk out?
Wow.
I don't know. What was that?
That was a little grounded pound to the back of the head.
Well, he was already down.
Unreal. Yeah, back of that, he's saying it hit me in the back of the head.
You know what? As a fight guy, I hate to say this, but that's what a bad motherfucker does. That's the epitome of a bad motherfucker.
He power drives his face into the ground.
Let's see a replay
He
there.
didn't even hit him that hard. This is a bar stool.
That was illegal. Here it is right here. Oh!
He didn't hit him that
So
hard.
he kind of just like booing. Cheap shot.
Here comes the top of the...
Okay.
Heavyweight championship of the world next.
Oh, here comes the top of the... I think she just has some high ass crack.
Yeah,
Everything
Nothing
fits
you
in
can
the
do
same
about
way.
it, right. But I think she
Wait,
you
what?
should. Absolutely.
We got the heavyweight championship of the world next.
Oh, here comes the top of the... I think she just has some high ass crack.
Nigga say she got a hot ass crack.
Nothing you can do about it, right. Her ass crack was just built...
Yeah.
I would fucking fight. Oh, and there's the Smidge run.
Ooh.
Smidge is feeling it.
Yeah, that's when Smidge turns it on.
Champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Big, just missed the left.
Let's
Smidge
go.
connects.
Knock him out. Knock him out.
He's got
Knock him
one
out.
hand.
Knock
This
him
could be
out.
over, guys. Smidge is taking control, but this guy doesn't back down.
Long time.
Just face wash.
I don't need to see a knockout.
Oh, man. He's got to get his
I need to
hands
see a
up.
knockout.
That looked like he thought he stopped.
Ooh.
Yep.
A show. I like that. Give him a show.
Yep.
I like
Give me a knockout. Oh, okay.
It's almost like a nightgown. Like, hey, it's time to go to bed here, folks.
All these girls are like almost bad. It's like they could be, but it's like they're just not there yet.
Lingerie for the boys.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
They found
how this
these
turns
girls.
into a black-
They found these girls outside and was like, "Y'all want to make some money real quick? We need some ring girls."
I don't know.
I have no idea. It's like the switching from the ice to the ring. To
I know we have
basketball,
like a
right?
countdown clock.
Really?
Bar stool.
Look at how packed this place is, Dave. It's fucking jam packed.
That is crazy.
5,000 people, guys said. Unreal.
Crazy.
What a world.
Here we go, round 3, championship rounds for the BMFM championship of Rough and Rowdy.
Oh, a little ducky duck. Not too far to go either.
No.
Look at the people in the background.
Big right,
They're enjoying
big
this.
right. These guys are
These
stellar,
girls
though,
right here.
because-
A little trip.
No. All
Dude,
right.
Smidge loves the ground and pound. He's just a savage. He
Ooh.
wants it.
Oh no. That's
I'm trying to go to this event. Where is this held at?
No, you don't laugh.
Let's get a knockout. Let's get a knockout, boys. Let's go.
Everything behind that. I mean everything.
Let's get a knockout.
A little Ali shuffle. No,
Yeah.
Dan. That was the Ali.
Again.
I'm not.
He's leaving it all. He's leaving it all on the wrist. He's leaving
No. Just a scratch. Great fight. And he winks at
Where
Chris.
is
Great
this
fight.
event?
He left it all out there. You
This is your field. Where is this
cannot
at?
hate on a warrior like he was.
Heavyweight champ of the world.
Champ wins again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me a couple good ones, but I give him a couple few more.
Robbie Fox here, rough and rowdy commentator. And
Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at SwishENT. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. Once again, thank you for watching. More videos on the way. I'm out.
Being identical, it comes down to skill. There's no other intangibles that are going to give one fighter the advantage.
And only on a night like tonight can 4.57 million followers feel small.
only tonight. I can tell you this, Face Jarvis has been promoting, this event, and he's been doing throwaway videos on YouTube that get 2 million views. So Jarvis is telling millions, hey, I'm going to conquer him in the ring tonight.
Let's get the night started and send it up to Foos.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami and the ultimate showdown between the titans of social media. 2 platforms enter tonight, but only one will leave victorious. This is Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, available only on pay-per-view. A gracious thank you to our governing body, ISKA, and to ringside judges Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, and former world champion Keon Wilson. Your referee for this bout, Chris Molina. In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 146 pounds with a staggering 48 million TikTok followers, born here in sunny Florida, now living in Los Angeles, California, the deacon of dance videos, Michael Lee. And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 151.5 pounds with over 4.5 million subscribers from across the pond in the United Kingdom, a man-made man in the Face Clan, Face Jarvis.
you got your instructions before the fight. You know what I expect of you. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner. Obey my instructions at all times. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's get this work.
Well, FaZe Rug, I can tell you, your boy,
oh man,
he looks all business.
I'm telling you, I wasn't joking when I said he was locked in. This is a scary side to Jarvis that I didn't think I'd ever see.
Absolutely. He looks completely locked in.
Oh man,
He looks like a beast.
You got the face shorts on too? Oh man, this is insane.
Well, you got to have the swag along with the game. And Michael Lee coming right out, and they are banging.
Whoa!
They are absolutely banging.
This is a brawl at this point. Let's see who can maintain this throughout the entire fight.
Clearly, Michael Lee has trained.
Yeah, Michael
Absolutely has.
Big right hand for Jarvis.
Come on, Jarvis.
So came in hot, came in excited because we got all these followers and subscribers, man. To those people who do things like I do, followers and subscribers is like showing you that you're making progress. So the fact that we're at 3K on the main account, YouTube account, we've been going hard with the reaction videos. It's just exciting. It's very, very exciting. This is the weekend episode. I believe this is the Sunday episode. So there's not really too much going on, but to go in a little bit more on this boxing, and you got these followers, man. If you were watching the fight, the first thing they called out, they said, well, after the name, they will call out their following. So they would say, so-and-so Michael Lee with 20 or 50 50 million TikTok followers. You know, so that's how these guys are getting these big fights, because they have all this following. And like I said, the other fight with the whole celebrity thing, this is going to be WWE and boxing put together, because now you got these famous people who's already bringing all these people, and then you got them boxing in a ring, and these kids follow these guys. So this is the new age, and there's so many different conferences or so many different platforms that's doing it. It's like when wrestling started, WWE, Worldwide Entertainment, whatever, Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment. When they first started, it was territory. So you had your territories down south, and you had your territories out west, and your territories mid America, and different territories. But eventually they made it all in one, which was WWF and WWE and whatnot. But what I can see with these celebrity fights, because they had celebrity boxing, it's a whole company. Then you got Triller, and then you got what we just watched on Social Boxing or whatever it's called. And then you got a Showtime pay-per-view doing the boxing with the celebrity guys, and you know, the different ones. But I guess you can, if you can really look at it, you can move up in the ranks. If you start probably with the least one with probably the lowest budget is probably the beginning one, is the one with Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom was fighting on celebrity boxing. That seems like a good starting stage. And then you can move up to the Social Boxing, what we just watched tonight with Bryce Hall. That could be no. Yeah, and then Triller, and then you can make it a Showtime Boxing. So people, they can really turn this into a big league, a great league. People would definitely want to watch. You know, people tune in. People say, I'm not going to watch that YouTubers versus TikToks. But then as it gets closer to the fight, people want to tune in, and it's just great to see creators create things like this, and for them to turn out, it lets you know that anything is possible. Man. Make sure you guys get out and have a great Sunday. Whenever you listen to this, if you're not listening to this on Sunday, anybody can really go toe to toe with your boy Swisher. The way I'm too quick. I can beat Floyd right now. Like, I'm training in the mirror. I'm like, I'm the fastest out here. It's making me want to box, man. I'm in the mirror. It's making me want to box, man. I'm in the T, man. All this boxing is making me want to box, man. I'm in the mirror. I'm going back and forth. I'm training in the mirror. I'm like, I'm the fastest out here. Can't nobody beat me. I feel like I can beat Floyd right now. Like, that's what I'm really feeling. The way I'm looking in the mirror, the way I'm too quick. My feet too quick. My hands too quick. I don't think anybody can really go toe to toe with your boy Swisher Podcast. But you know, you guys got to build me up. You guys got to get me 10 million followers, so I'm able to go on these platforms and show them what his hands could do, man. But anyway, make sure you guys follow me at Swishy NT. This is another episode. Came in hot, came in excited, because we got all these followers and subscribers, man. To those people who do things like I do, followers and subscribers is like showing you that this boxing is making me want to box, man. I'm in the mirror. I'm going back and forth. I'm training in the mirror. I'm like, I'm the fastest out here. Can't nobody beat me. I feel like I can beat Floyd right now. Like, that's what I'm really feeling. The way I'm looking in the mirror, the way I'm too quick. My feet too quick. My hands too quick. I don't think anybody can really go toe to toe with your boy Swisher Podcast. But you know, you guys got to build me up. You guys got to get me 10 million followers, so I'm able to go on these platforms and show them what his hands could do, man. But anyway, make sure you guys. All this boxing is making me want to box, man. I'm in the mirror. I'm going back and forth. I'm training in the
It's this man right here. Now, he's not winning the fight, though. That's Page's point.
Well, he gets good trainers, but he's very unorthodox.
And that's the thing, these short rounds, right? These are 2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes to capitalize. All of a sudden, 2 rounds have gone by, and you're being a little bit too patient. Now you're down 2 rounds. You can't be that patient. You have to bring it to your opponent.
It almost feels like his trainers gave him this game plan, forgetting about the shorter rounds.
And that's an element you have to think about. Traditional male boxers, it is 3-minute rounds, and that's something the coaches needed to reevaluate for.
And again, a very, very active round for Gibb. A very, I almost want to use the word passive round for Taylor Holder.
That was insane. We just seen Gibb say a swear word to someone in the audience. Not sure who that was right behind us. I mean,
it looks like a parent.
He's focused. He's focused on Taylor Holder and focused on Taylor Holder's mother, maybe.
He's making me want to box, man. I'm in the mirror, going back and forth. I'm training in the mirror. I'm like, I'm the fastest out here. Can't nobody beat me. I feel like I can beat Floyd right now. Like, that's what I'm really feeling. The way I'm looking in the mirror, the way I'm too quick. My feet too quick. My hands too quick. I don't think anybody can really go toe to toe with your boy Switchy Podcast. So, you guys got to build me up. You guys got to give me 3-10 million followers, so I'm able to go on these platforms and show them what his hands can do, man. But anyway, make sure you guys follow me.
Or not after the bell, after the ref separated him. The ref is the most important person in that.
And Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's like,
very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gibb up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gibb. Gibb is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gibb, and if Gibb tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gibb.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think, but you're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off, like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5 2-minute rounds. It is too short to be on the defense the entire fight for this long.
But we're in the 3rd round. He needs this round.
I would agree.
He is starting to open the hands up a little bit more, but for the 3rd straight round, Gibb is way more aggressive.
Gibb's cardio was holding up. I feel like that off the 1st round, I was curious if Gibb's cardio would hold up. He's powering forward with full authority, power punches, and it seems like he still has a ton of energy to go.
Gibb wasting no time after the breakup, getting right back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gibb right now, and it clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gibb continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder's getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there was going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not have a break, right? Okay. Gibb is just going.
Take it to him. Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
He ain't got fucking shit. Taylor, he's got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take this shit to him. Please, take it to him. All right? Come on, Taylor. Don't let him get you on the rope. We work on the center of the ring. Yes.
Hand up tight, yeah? Yeah. Faster. Speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah? Cool. Once you caught him a few times, we'll go power 1-2.
Yes.
But keep moving, keep establishing that jab. That's it, you're good. You control it.
Fantastic.
We're in round 4.
That's it, we're in round 4 now, Gibbs. Yeah?
I could see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling him, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take 2, you don't get to take a picture and take another one.
Good left hand there by Taylor. And you got to believe that he's going to need a knockout to win this fight, down 3 rounds to none.
Absolutely, at this point. I mean, he's got to do something.
And now Holder, but Gibb coming right back.
When he's throwing, he's landing, but Holder needs to be throwing a lot more.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant, you know?
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be too technical in there, but you need to trust that your technique will come out. You just have to go out there and fight, right? The technique is in your body. It's in your muscle memory. The technique will happen. Your job is to go out there and fight. Don't think so much.
Big overhand right from Holder. Gibb right back in his grill.
And at this point, Gibb just seems like he does not care. He's taking some punches, doesn't faze him whatsoever.
He's going to eat a couple and just keep swinging.
He said, this is just a guy that I'm going to go through. And so far, that's exactly what he's done. Big right hand by Holder.
And a funny little observation, you can tell on his back he's got those marks from cupping. So he's obviously taking his recovery extremely seriously as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait when this is done to look at the scorecard and see how many landed.
Oh, big left hand for Gibb straight. Oh, big
right
overhand right.
Stance of McBroom. It's the more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights.
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
that his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice.
Pick him up, keep it clean. Again, the fucking corner.
Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
I mean, that's we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope
he's scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard. He's scared on his head. The fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
Official scorecard.
So far, it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching. Every shot is
good. Straight left hand. And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
To pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the
Austin
8 count for that
smiling.
one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7. I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
You can do it.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You starting to see the blood? Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch.
Exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Austin go for the kill right now.
Bryce.
There it is. There it is.
Connected again.
Oh my God!
only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more.
What's your reacts? We doing the Crew League. Chris Brown versus Jason Derulo. You guys already know the spill. Follow me on Instagram at SwishENT. Let's go.
Chris Brown taking it back the other way for Team OHB. Goes behind his back and goes up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're about to get right. Let's go ahead and fast forward. The Crew League.
Yes, sir. The kid has arrived. I'm Jason Derulo. I'm from Miami, Florida. Oh,
TikTok
you
extraordinaire.
gotta bring me way up, baby. Just how when you see me on TikTok, I want to look like that. Somebody bring up my TikTok. Look at my eyes, baby. I want to see my eyes. Ladies want to see my eyes too.
He's directing, guys.
This is not hitting me hard enough.
Okay.
Right? So what you might have to do is put this close up on this right side.
Bring it close up to the right side, guys.
I'm mad at that, yeah.
Advertisements, man. You know we gotta do. I'm gonna get the YouTube Pro or whatever. No advertising.
Yes, sir. Look at that shit. I'm Jason Derulo. I play with the Dogs, aka Doges. I'm from Miami, Florida. You can tell how somebody ball by how they air ball. You know what I'm saying? Look, see, I got the ball right here. Boom, boom. You can tell how I move, baby. Where I'm from, the Dogs always win. It's all about the spirit. And you know,
he can't hoop.
Investor of Doge. We just here to shock the world. I got a bunch
I don't
of
think
guys
he can
on my
hoop
team.
like
I
that,
got
y'all.
my cousin Movie. I got Mikey Williams. You know, it's a lot of gunners. A lot of gunners out there. We balling together. We working together. Everybody here is part of my team in some way or another.
Don't know me for a couple of years. Yeah, I knew it. And Mikey and everybody, we all been playing together. You know, North Hollywood, 25 minutes, different private runs and all that. So we all play together. We hoop together. We've been doing that.
We knew him since he was before 18.
Who on Chris Brown team? That's what I want to
Time
know.
when I beat you when I won.
Who on Chris Brown team?
I ain't doing that.
For the people. It's not for me, because I don't care. I'm really confident. I have a lot of great guys. I got a lot of bigs. I got shooters on my team.
Our first team is Chris Brown's team.
No, he's a great recruiter. He's a very good scout.
Chris's team, I hear that there's one former NBA player. We're just gonna do our best to lock that up really early, and I think we're gonna be good. I think that's the only real contender.
Who they got?
When we win this money, what do you want to do with your portion of the money?
I'm putting my shit in Doge.
Doge to the moon. To the
We got a nice little squad ahead of us though. Y'all got some comp this year. So I ain't seen us play yet though.
It's gonna be a show though, that's for sure.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a show.
Ty Moore, Mr. Man, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm playing for Team OHB.
Alan, aka White Iverson, I'm from LA, and I'm playing for Team OHB.
What does OHB stand for?
Depending on the day.
Today, out here balling.
My name's Mook. I'm from Virginia, aka Rich TV. Sir. OHB, you already know what it is.
Oh man, he got some hoopers.
I knew Chris for 10 plus years. We've been hooping, playing basketball, and having fun. Solid dude, he can go.
I'm signed to a guy named Don Cannon, and he told me once that he was at a courtside game watching Chris Brown play, and he saw Chris take a deep three, and while the ball was in the air, he did a backflip, and as he landed, the ball swished through the net, and that's when he realized he was the greatest ever, the second coming of Michael Jackson.
Isaiah Briscoe from Newark, New Jersey, OHB.
Played overseas for a couple years, was in the NBA for a year. Just finished the G League season with Iowa Wolves. Chris hit me up, told me come out here, come hoop, and why not?
I'm Marley Cox.
He's trying to win. Chris trying to win.
I went to Virginia Commonwealth University. I played basketball there for 5 years. After I was done there, I was just like, shoot, let me try football.
So Cox is a 6'6" tight end, currently for the Colts, but also played basketball at D1. So pretty impressive.
Played at FAU. Florida Atlantic, we was in Conference USA. Shout out to the Miles. We play aggressive, play hard.
It's gonna be a lot more physical than a college game would be. So.
Oh man, he got all the hoopers.
Who? Oh, him. Bucket. Bro, I'm finna get a bucket.
That Jason.
Man, we hoop. Man, we ain't worried about that.
Oh man, he got everybody. Chris Brown got everybody.
Jason ain't sticking Brown, bro.
If you got to be basketball experience.
They need to win the whole tournament.
Interrogation.
That last game I watched, it was.
Yeah, we nice.
I don't even
last
remember.
gang over here.
It was Tigers team. Hey, they won.
He's just gonna pull it. Watch, he gonna pull it.
Puts it up, gets it to fall. Oh my goodness.
Drake gonna have a team next. Watch. Drake team gonna be in the next. OVO.
Ladies and gents, and attention to rule 4-on-4 basketball.
Battle of TikToker. He's better.
Captain and whatever happens.
Let's get to the game, man. There's a lot of talking.
Tight ones more. Dog.
Oh, head, bet.
What are you talking about, Jack?
That's what that stands for. He told me. Oh, head, bet.
We have tip-off.
Oh, head,
Derulo,
bet.
Mikey Williams with the ball.
Lock up, Briscoe. Hey, talk on screen, see? Going up. Shot!
Swish. And right off the bat, a 2-pointer.
Cook him! Oh, that's true, shorty. What's up,
Yo, don't touch his rock. Look at this. This is a matchup we've been waiting on.
Be with us!
Can't get the bucket to fall on the offensive rebound, and we have our first team foul.
Hey, we playing too nice. Come on, Briscoe.
OHB heading the other way.
Wham.
Isaiah Briscoe, who currently plays in the NBA's G League.
Wham.
He with us! He is with us!
Same.
A lot of tenacity from Chris Brown I see right now.
Whoa! Taking it up on his own, Chris Brown gets the bucket to fall.
And that's all day!
All right, now.
They might have carried it a little bit.
Watch your hands, watch your hands.
The Dogs back in. Out of bounds, Team OHB ball. They've got all the energy going in their favor.
He's just gonna pull it. Watch, he gonna pull it.
Puts it up, gets it to fall.
Chris Brown trying to go in. I don't blame him.
5-2 is the score. Team OHB leads.
What can't Chris Brown do? A TikTok? He can't do a TikTok. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, knock down. Let's go. Cash money. Let's go.
No way. Oh. Oh man. Dang.
9-2. Team
That was a
OHB,
crazy shot.
1 2-pointer away from sending this to the half. Jack, did you see this coming? This barrage of twos?
I saw this for Chris. This is what I was envisioning the whole game.
You were not. You were definitely Team Derulo.
Off his leg! I was about to say. Hey, y'all, they on some bullshit. Ball it. Stay there.
Gets it to fall.
He shoots, that's what he's doing.
It's a nice shot. It's a nice shot.
All day.
And just like that, it
Bang,
sends
bang.
us to the half with another 2-pointer from Team OHB.
I mean, but he plays NBA G League.
Drake gonna be in this.
OHB is going crazy.
Drake gonna be in this next season.
We have not seen anything like that just yet. To send it to the half in under 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's how we playing. We ain't stopping. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing.
You want to get that's your people. You want.
Listen to me. It doesn't matter when they score.
They taking this serious.
Once your man hits a shot, now you have to get him.
Immediately.
One shot made means you have to get on him. That's all it means. Stop panicking. Stop doing all of that. Doesn't matter.
Chris Brown, he seems like he's a
Very active.
core piece of this team. And I was talking to Lethal Shooter, who's been training a lot of these guys beforehand, and he said that Chris was taking him more seriously than anybody else.
Wow.
He trying to win. This about to be big. This about to blow up, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now.
Chris,
mark my word.
To a hell of a start. How
This
you
about to
feeling
blow
about
up.
things?
We just getting started. We gotta get warm.
We gonna cook though. Love to hear it. Now listen, I don't want you to get too down on yourself about how things are going so far. Yeah. Tell me what the strategy. What did y'all talk about over there? How did you get the morale up?
Listen, it's one person hitting the shots right now, so we're not worried. I mean, we just got to put the clamps down, and it's early, so we're not worried.
So you feel like it's safe to say they have one weapon, and you eliminate that, and y'all are good.
For sure.
Okay, sounds good.
ISO!
Wow.
ISO.
He's going for it.
This guy's whole dignity's on the line.
When you ever hear
Call ISO on their ass. Joe Rogan podcast.
It's Jack.
Doesn't like him.
Foul, no bucket.
We need points.
White Iverson trying to do it all on his own, gives it up to a teammate.
Yeah, pass the ball. Man, he took it right from him. Wait. Nah.
The Dogs gets it to fall.
Oh, he's about to bang it.
Get up. Go right to the Baja.
Watch your hands, fellas, watch your hands.
To the cup.
Gets it to fall. Isaiah Briscoe, G League player. Ow.
Isaiah Briscoe's getting crazy.
Yo, 12-5. Now, in a
G League
theoretical
player.
scenario,
The
Jack,
G
what
League
would
player.
shock you?
Let's see, what would shock me? Probably this game lasting more than 10 more minutes.
Dogs on the outside for two. No good over the top of the backboard.
Say ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Oh my God. Isaiah Briscoe, oh my God.
Don't do that. You got that on replay? Green left.
Passes it
Whoa,
inside.
he's huge.
Big man can't get it to fall, but the offensive rebound is good.
Oh my God.
Razzle dazzle up and under, gets it to fall. It is
Dang.
13-6. Dogs get it to fall. Anthony on the other end.
All right, CB.
Go ahead and dunk that, dog. CB.
14-7. They're just 7 points away from winning this game.
That's you. You on balance.
The Dogs are not giving up, and I love that.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, Jason, do you think there's a chance in hell you're going to win this game?
Oh yeah, good defense. Get the ball yet. Nah, bro. Get the ball yet. Where is playing at?
It's not even a close game. We're going to fast
with
forward.
a t-shirt on. Who the is that?
Sue going to win.
Brown, and then looked at everybody.
I do that as Jack Harlow.
Commercials. Ciroc. Summer citrus. Get you some.
It's nothing like his TikToks. You know what I'm saying?
To the corner to end the game.
Yeah, they won. So go.
We would have still cooked, but he's definitely the defining factor.
He's the nucleus.
Thank you for wanting to talk to us, even though we lost. they had one dagger, and pushed Doge forward as well. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you guys for watching another reaction video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at SwishyENT. I'm out. Today we are watching Logan Paul compares Floyd Mayweather versus KSI. So I guess he's comparing his fight with Floyd Mayweather to his fight with KSI. But we're going to find out. Let's see what these boys talking about. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go.
I'm standing across from this guy, like fighting this guy, and I'm like, yo, like,
That's Floyd.
I couldn't believe I was the one. My brain was the one in my body
Does that make sense?
I know exactly what
Were you having an out-of-body experience?
Yeah. which happened to me in my first pro fight. And I actually, and it kind of fucked with me a little bit because I didn't feel in control. So out of the many things I learned from that fight, I told myself I was going to have to ground myself the best way possible. And my way of doing that as an athlete, and it's been like this since high school, is fucking around and having fun. Dude, I don't know if you saw, but this whole fight, I'm smiling. He fucking hits me. I go, dude, bitch, is that all you got? Like, bro, he hit me with body shot after body shot.
You were eating those.
Bro, we'd be in the clinch. I go, bitch, I do sit-ups. I go, bitch, I do sit-ups. I'm talking shit. It grounds me.
Bro, he like shoved his elbow up your fucking neck, and you go, ah. I'm like, bro, this guy's a sicko, bro. I'm watching this. I'm like, God damn it, that's my brother. Because when I fight, I'm like so intense, but you're just like, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk about it too, because we have two different fighting styles.
Y'all just fight each other. When y'all gonna fight each other?
We had a pretty candid, real conversation 2.5 weeks before the fight.
They just need to fight each other, man.
A call, and
it's gonna be a big fight.
I'm preparing for like, kind of like an old man.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what to expect. Like he's 44. I understand he's like a superhuman and defies all athletic odds ever. But like, at what point does age actually affect how good you are as an athlete? And I was expecting him to like kind of be, slow and not so strong and not have a six pack, which somehow he did still. And then I get a call from this guy Solomon. He's the CEO of Famio, who sponsored put on the fight.
Yeah,
created the fight. And Solomon was like, "Hey man, I saw Floyd spar today." This was 2.5 weeks before the fight. I saw Floyd spar today. I was like, "Okay, like, great. This guy's gonna have some insider information for me." I go, "Solomon, what'd you see?" He goes, "I've never seen anything like it." Bro, I go, what do you mean, bro? He goes, "Floyd went 13 hard rounds with 3 different guys, and he made all of them bleed significantly." He goes, "Logan, I'm telling you, he's just so fast." And I'm on the phone like this, right. Yeah, like what else?
No, he's copying
like
please.
advice though. he's like, well,
just punch. Just punch.
Do your best.
He goes, he talks a lot of shit, so you gotta like talk your shit. And I'm like, okay, I could do that, but like, bro, I hung up that phone call, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I had like a fuck moment, like, cause the old man who I thought I was fighting apparently was non-existent. And so I'm sitting in my chair, my office chair over there. It's like midnight. I'm like, "Yo, Jake, can I talk to you for a second?"
I was like, yeah, what's up? Like,
I'm like, "Bro, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, I heard Floyd's like looking sharp, right?" And Dan Bilzerian told me the same thing. He was probably at the same sparring session. He's like, "Yeah, he's looking sharp." And I was like, "If you were fighting Floyd Mayweather, like, what would you do?" Because I was at that point. I was like, mentally and physically prepared, or like on my way, but hearing how good your legendary opponent is still looking,
this was your studio.
It's fucking horrifying, dude. It sucks. And we had a candid conversation, and I think it was the first time we like just like spoke about
fighting.
Yeah, like the possibility of
and what it means.
Yeah,
and how like everything is on the line. But especially for us, like if you went all 8 rounds with them, and like people were still making memes.
Dog.
Like imagine if one of us gets knocked out, like the world would be so happy. Like it'll just the Earth will smile. like just because that's what people want. They want to see that happen because we're not boxers, or they don't want to respect us as boxers. And so we had a conversation about this, and I was like, Logan, like I feel like I was sort of like talking you off that ledge. I was like, bro, like who gives a fuck? Like just go in there. Be a robot, perform like you do in sparring. It's just another sparring session.
Yeah, but it's much harder because I'm also super visual.
Let me just...
Man, I don't know, man. I can't just give Floyd, man. Floyd, the man.
I visualize everything. I manifest everything.
You didn't do nothing too crazy.
Unlike the KSI fight, I also visualized losing. I also visualized like the worst possible outcome as well as the best one, and that fear of not wanting that to happen, being fully aware that it could, like acknowledging it, going, I see how that could happen.
Look at your face.
Helps me. And I think that's where we differed a little bit, right? Because you talked about only seeing the victory, only tasting that win. And I was just really honest with myself throughout this whole process. And it worked for me as an athlete.
Yeah, I'm just more like, I can only think about the knockout. I think I do, though, have like one moment where I acknowledge that everything is going to happen. I think that's in the beginning of camp, and I think it motivates me. But then I just like leave that thought there, and then from there on, visualize the win through and through.
Yeah, mine was like it was a really powerful, like, ultimate surrender to like what is,
non-attachment to outcome.
I was disconnected while also being so invested at the same time, and it put me in a really powerful space because while I didn't give a fuck, I cared so much. And it was strong, and I went in the fight like having fun. Like you saw us in the locker room beforehand, bro. I'm like doing Tai Chi, like we got like
we're
Chinese flus playing, making TikToks.
Making TikToks.
Like, bro, we're like fucking around, about to fight like one of the GOATs.
Yeah, I think that was so different about the last fight, the KSI fight.
Too serious.
Because first of all, you did not envision the loss.
Yeah,
you did not allow yourself to play out a potential reality that is the fight game that you could lose.
Yep.
And then the locker room was pretty serious.
Everything about it was.
It was just intense, and you're gritting your teeth, and you're geared up for, whatever. But
it was fake. It was fake because I was told to be that warrior instead of being that warrior. And you know where I found the intensity? I'm sure you saw it switch in the locker room because we were having fun. We were having a good time. We went to do our breathing exercises, and Jake prepared like a speech for me, dude. And we're doing our breathing exercises, and our eyes are closed, and I open my eyes, and I'm fucking bawling by the time Jake is done with his speech. Like, I'm crying, bro. I felt like God, like, fucking tickled me. and I was just like, what the? I woke up, I opened my eyes, and I'm crying. And I got in this just, like, kill mentality in, like, a healthy, natural, organic way.
All right. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button for more videos like this, man. More videos on the way. Swish Reacts. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at SwishENT. Once again, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace. Versus the Phoenix Suns, man. The Game 2 full highlights. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go.
Point first half in Game 1. Rivers struggling with his shot. Jokic over it, giving things for Denver.
And get into the body of the Joker.
Guy screen, switch on D.
Wait.
The baseline. It's a Crowder 2.
And then as he came out for regular warm-ups, he still was wrapped up with a heat pack. So
wait.
It looks like improvement as Jay Crowder.
I provided the closed captioning for the playoffs on TNT is presented by Google. Booker at 21, Game 1, launches at 3 here.
Bang, bang.
On top this time is Paul. Jokic driving in a floater on the fly for the MVP. Has to drop it.
As he went perfect, 6 of 6 for the field.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
As he went perfect, 6 of 6 for the field.
Bang, bang. Let's go.
Gordon with a beautiful flight.
Phoenix in this 2-3 zone now to kind of protect Ayton in those 2 fouls.
So a quick change. Here comes Rivers.
Austin Rivers.
A drive and swing his way. There's a 3, no good, but a Phoenix run, and Bridges at the very tip of that story.
Oh, he traveled.
Off the baseline again.
That boy traveled.
He was inspirational in Game 1. He was aggressive. He was trying to put pressure on him.
Good staking the claim inside that MVP. Then
Chris Paul trying to get him a ring.
Years ago.
Chris Paul won a ring.
Changes.
Chris Paul won a ring.
Cam Johnson 3. Booker up and in. Ayton is out. Saric is in. Here comes Jokic. Saric is there. Doubled by Booker, and it goes in with a nice jam by JaMychal Porter, assisted on 14 of his 16 Nugget points. And here he is trying to carve his way into Saric. Good feed.
Ooh. That was a nice play.
It's a Barton 3. Got it. He's got a good stroke, and he's at Denver with their first 3-point hit, 1 of 10. Saric 3. And hits the deck hard. Denver has not turned it over.
Gotta watch back. Protect the ball at all times.
Here comes Paul.
Protect the ball at all times.
Look away. Saric.
Chris Paul dirty.
And off to the races and the other way.
Nope.
From behind.
Run that shit. Run that shit.
Racing that shot. Torrey Craig. Sharich 3. It's Green with a hitch. And
Run that.
inside to Barton and out to Rivers. Free to fire from 3. Got it. Phoenix none. Screen Campazzo. Switch on defense. Now Bridges comes over. Look at Gordon just work his way and chisel. Outside for Bridges, back to Payne, thought about 3. Gordon comes up, oozes into the paint, takes it down. Gets it to fall.
Get Porter Jr. going offensively here because they need that secondary scorer for this Nuggets team.
Foul Rivers. Got it.
And one.
Porter. Michael Porter
Devin
Jr.
Booker.
Ayton goes out and it's stolen. Here comes Booker with the steal. To the other way, transition.
I would have did a windmill or something myself.
Denver's got 6 turnovers this second quarter.
I think I would have did a windmill.
And shooting only 2 of 18 from downtown.
Shoot that. Who is this little dude?
Again for the Denver Nuggets, and they only had 6 as a team in game 1.
Here's the MVP, only the points here.
You would think Phoenix would be up by double figures the way they're shooting. Nice
look at
pass.
this. Beautiful.
And if I'm Monty Williams, I got to think about taking him out of here so he doesn't pick up that third.
Slicing for a free shot from mid-range. Chris Paul.
That's all day.
First foul.
Ooh.
It's Booker tailed by Gordon.
Should threw that up.
Maneuvering for the 3. Oh, another one. Down the hatchet.
Remember, they were a +10 in the third quarter of game 1.
Ooh. Chris Paul ain't playing. Chris Paul ain't playing.
His 8th.
3. Count it. Let's see if the whistles come a little quicker, get a little tighter. Good screen. Oh, Paul gets 3. Rattles one home.
We find out Phoenix is good.
From 3, 20%, and 19 of 55 for the game at 34%.
Morris drills one from out.
And we find out Phoenix is good.
Can't get it to go. Campazzo. Jokic. He'll put up a floater, nudging his
order, Kevin.
I think he just won MVP. Oh my gosh.
The paint. Booker 3. Crowder the other way. Here comes Paul. Bridges in the at the free throw line. A night of 3 of 3.
Yeah, this game over with.
Here's a pass. Jokic at the strike. Puts it up and down.
Torrey Craig, who came off a pretty good game 1, 9 points, 8 rebounds versus his former team. Continues to hurt him.
Millsap in for Jokic. Second shot clock winding down the 3rd. Booker. Payne with a 3. This is the biggest lead for the Suns. Millsap a 3. Got it. Switch on D. Craig 3.
Damn.
He played 3 years for the Nuggets. Paul's outside.
Okay. Put him on skates. Woo. It's Millsap on top. Denver their biggest deficit. Porter will put up a 3. Got it.
Find out what can work with you. Going forward to
Chris Paul about to wrap him up. Wrap him up, Chris.
Back to Denver. And
he's been exquisite.
And he's getting the switch he wants. He wants Michael Porter Jr.
Another 3. In the finals, 83 Philadelphia. They won the title. Here's a shot by Millsap. And that's a 3. Craig will go the other way with a hesitant move. Bridges triple. Harrison the other way. He had a short stint with this Phoenix franchise in 2017-18. Long shot will drop. Najee. Javon Carter is in there for Phoenix. Nice spin move by McGee to get free from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And this kind of sums up the Nuggets evening right here. Kaminsky knocks down a 3, settling for so many threes. Tonight they're up to 40 again. They had 40 in game 1 and 40 tonight. Make it 41. 14.
It's the Nuggets' largest.
In this game, boys and girls, Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. More videos like this is on the way. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at SwishyENT. I'm out. Peace.